Hello, everybody, and welcome to Outpost Santa Barbara. How are you guys?
Good.
Great. I definitely did not just wake up.
Good. I hope you didn't sleep for long either.
No, I did not.
Well, we have some things to take care of, so you can continue to wake up while we do that. How are the rest of y'all doing?
Pretty good, you know?
Yep.
Just chill, you know?
Yeah.
Hanging out.
Hanging out,
Totally
just chilling,
perfect.
yeah.
Social distancing.
Excellent, excellent. So we have a couple of things that we want to take care of before we hop in game. Now, the first is that there seems to be some issue with Potato. And I don't mean, him as a person or as a character, but in the last level up, there was some confusion as to how to level up, and we think we might have botched character, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we try and fix that?
Something about the defense or the AC.
Yeah, about the ace, because you put the extra points into dexterity only for us to later realize that your chainmail doesn't allow you to take advantage of the dexterity.
I
So
didn't know
we can-
about that.
Right. So we can pull those points out of deck and put them back into something else. We could either give you the the 2-weapon fighting, which
yeah,
will
let's
give
go
you
for
+1
that.
to 8.
Let's go for that.
Cool.
Just agree
And-
with his first thing he said.
Well, people
You
have
haven't done any research into your own character, right? You don't know how. You
I
haven't looked at how to build.
but I have
fighter.
Twitch chat who spammed me repeatedly saying I was a fool for not taking. And
Well,
Twitch
you
chat would
can't-
never steer you wrong. So
Big true.
They will
yeah.
only steer you wrong. All right. So what was your dex before that? How did we level you up? Way back.
I think it was 14. Was it 14?
Was it down by 2? Did we give you +2 to 1 stat? We didn't do +1 to 2 stats.
Oh wait, I think we did +1 to 2 stats.
Yeah. What was the other thing? that
Twitch
got a
chat will
+1?
remember, right? Let's see what Twitch 15. Okay, it was 15. They said.
1 dex, 1 con, so 15 dex, 15 con.
Mhm.
All right, so that'll bring your
but
HP
wouldn't that have
down
affected-
by 4.
That
Yep.
would have affected my level ups during the Not that I mind or anything, right?
It would have just affected your HP and your attack bonus from crossbow.
Yeah, I'll keep the HP if that's okay.
Well, no, because we can't. If we're gonna do that, then you don't get the 2-weapon fighting, right? So if you want the 2-weapon fighting, which includes the +1 to AC and something.
Oh, I
else,
mean like the level up bonus XP, right? Like, does that, that
What's
sure
the
would be a
level up
lot
bonus
of
XP?
calculation. Bonus HP, right? You get +1 for each.
Yeah, you'll just get +1 for each of your levels, so your HP goes from 48 to 44. Easy peasy.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds fair.
And then 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, I don't actually
Or-
know what 2-weapon fighting. I mean, it sounds very important.
So the dual. Let's talk about fighting with 2 weapons at a time, because that's what you do.
Yeah, I've
Normally
already
when
been
you
doing
fight
that, right?
Right, when you fight with 2 weapons at a time, your first attack gets your damage bonus from your substat, like your dexterity or strength damage bonus. Your offhand weapon
Damage bonus.
doesn't. Now, I think we might have been sort of skipping over that. I think you might have been getting some extra damage bonus have, which evens out the AC pattern. But this will give you the damage bonus with your offhand, and then you can draw both your swords at once rather than having to use a bonus action to draw your second sword.
Yeah.
And additionally,
yeah.
it'll give you +1 to AC when using both weapons. So this will fix some of our errors and give you a slight bonus.
I can use bigger weapons now, right? Like,
You've always been able to use bigger weapons.
I mean, like 2 long swords instead of short swords. I think.
Yes.
Can you turn the music a little softer? Thank you.
All right, so 2-weapon fighting. Actually called dual.
Uh-huh.
feet.
I believe the term is
Level.
Titan's Grip. In World
Okay.
of Warcraft. Never mind. I used to play that game a lot.
Surprising, never did. I always feared that it would consume my life. Probably.
That's pretty true. That's pretty
Good
true.
assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That addictive personality. So your AC is now 17. You have 2 weapons. You can draw and stow them both, and you get your damage bonus to both. The second one still takes bonus action to use, and if you want, if you can get some long swords, you can switch them out for your short sword, which will increase your damage by 1 them.
Oh, thanks for setting it up and stuff.
Easy.
You
Next
have
thing,
like a blacksmith,
Lily.
right?
There is a blacksmith town, yeah. You can get some weapons made. Lily, you took Fireball and Dispel Magic?
Yes.
Okay. Have you picked which spells you want to have prepared?
How many? Again?
It is your wizard level plus your intelligence modifier. So 5 plus 4, so you should have 9.
Okay. 1. That's not including cantrips, right? Right.
I think that you're a proper wizard, yeah? Con.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
Is there any other bookkeeping or paperwork that needs to be done? Any other questions that are outstanding? Modifiers to character sheet?
Nope.
Nope.
Cool. So, where did we leave off last? What was the last happen?
We met this quirky orc
Ugh.
named Ugg.
I think we're paying him less than the price of a steak per month.
Yes, I'm severely underpaying him.
Uh-huh.
And Daffodil is dead.
Yes.
And what else? I am mayor
Yep.
or governor.
Right. That's
Potato is still alive, miraculously.
Yeah.
Lily's still spitting.
Still smells.
Still spitting.
Spitting.
A
on
bunch of
people.
refugees too.
end of the last episode when poor Governor Daffodil was dying.
Mm-hmm.
There was a rumor going around that with his dying words he appointed you governor. Right? Is that
Yes.
something that you guys had said?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Just like last time when the...
It's like a curse.
Uh-huh.
This job has a curse, and yeah.
Yep.
And Potato, you were the one witness to that, right?
Yes, I was there.
Well, not really
saw
much of a
everything.
witness when he's like unconscious, but I guess yeah. The term witness is so loose these days. Anyone can be a witness.
Okay. Because we're going to come in today with a question of succession. You guys will be in the town, walking about, when you hear you hear the sound of a large group of people gathered down by the docks. In that big town square next to the fountain. Over here-ish, as the map loads in.
It's loading.
Yeah. And the question, as you stand on the sidelines and listen, seems to be about who is going to take over. Because the people know that Toast is dead, that the governor is dead, and the people have no idea who's next in line. Since there's not a charter, there's not like a clear legal who goes next. You have a whole bunch of townsfolk offering to lead the village.
Well, they
leave
can't.
town.
The first thing I'm gonna do when we come back is hold a town hall meeting. And I'm gonna have Potato, Lily, and our new friend Ugg standing by me as if they're bodyguards, looking super menacing. Right?
Potato says perhaps you should shoot a new ability to show them your power.
I did.
Test out your
I did learn Fireball.
show them your new special move, you know?
That's a really good idea, Potato, but that's a third spell slot. You know, I don't want to really use it right now. I only have 2 of those, you know what I mean?
Oh. But like you could just, you know, shoot it twice and then go to sleep.
What?
Is that how it works?
Anyway, I would like to hold a town meeting.
Sure. But right now, before you can gather everyone together, there's still a group of people down by the docks, by this big fountain, talking about what next. Who's going to run the town?
I'm going to run
And
the
one of-
town, obviously. Like, is there even a question about it?
In the eyes of the townsfolk, there is a question, yeah.
Well, I invite them to talk to me face to face.
Would you like to make your case here before the people as they gather and they talk amongst themselves? Like, you have them all gathered.
Well, it doesn't really matter what they say now. I'm going to make an announcement eventually, right? So, yeah.
You don't think it matters if they come up with their own idea of what should happen before you get a chance to
I
tell
would-
them your version?
I need to tell them my version first. I'm sure it will change their mind.
Potato says perhaps we should make a secret police force to make sure they trust you.
Should we call it the Daily?
Secret.
I was thinking the Gestapo Potato. Since I'll be the leader as the, you know, leader of the force. Lieutenant, you know.
Potato, you know, these past few weeks, you've really proven yourself to be quite the police officer. I want you to be in charge, making sure that there's absolutely no single word of dissent amongst anyone. And if they have anything to say against me, arrest them.
Right. I'll need Lily's help, of course.
No problem.
I think we
I can
got
be
the-
an enforcer in the guest
You guys already work
Yes.
super well together, so it shouldn't
Yeah.
be like
We got some good chemistry going on. You saw us
Exactly.
interrogate those
Great,
people.
good cop, bad cop kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. Bad cop, bad cop.
there
yeah.
is no war in Santa Barbara.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you want us to deal with the group right now?
Wait,
or-
no. I would like to flex my new governor-ness, whatever the heck, whatever, and then, you know, saunter up to the group. I have Ugg, Lily, and Potato next to me, so I look like I'm like really armed, and I want to ask, is there a problem here?
The first person, you'll recognize this as the red smith nearby, looks to you and says, "Oh, there's no problem. We're just trying to figure out who should run the town now that the governor's dead. And to be honest, I think I'm probably the best qualified person here to do it. I've run a business for years and years.
I do
I've
this
got
thing.
a family.
I do this thing where I like silence him. I shush him with my hands. I'm sorry. Were you there when the governor was dying in my arms as he bestowed the title of governor to me with his dying breath? Were you
He
there
bestowed
when?
the title of governor to you,"
Yes.
says Kurt. Really?
His last words while I was there trying desperately to save not only the governor, but my friend. His last wish was for me to take over.
Kurt, the blacksmith, kind of puts his hands up and goes, "Well, I hadn't heard that. Is that a legally binding?"
I'm sorry, were you there when he was bleeding out in my arms? Are you
No,
saying that you're
no.
going against my word as a governor right now? I should throw you in jail for this.
Whoa,
Potato!
whoa, hold on. We're just having a discussion.
He's the blacksmith.
Certainly
you
we're
said?
allowed to talk, right? It's the red smith. He like works with copper. He's like a blacksmith, but blacksmiths work with
Oh,
iron.
so
red
he
smiths work
can't
with
make
copper.
swords or anything. He can't make my swords.
He's not the guy to make your swords. The blacksmith is a woman by the name of Georgia.
All right, Potato agrees. Throw this guy in jail.
Wait. He didn't
Just
know.
making sure, you know.
He didn't know that I am the new governor, so perhaps we should let this one slide. But I will not be so gracious next time.
Well, maybe, you know, nobody thinks that there's an actual governor now.
Oh, they will.
Oh.
I'm gonna give him an ominous glance and walk away.
Yeah, Kurt takes the ominous glance and quickly, you know, cautiously backs up, giving you plenty of space and not arguing.
By this time, I would like to free all... I have freed all the surfer dudes from the jail. Remember, there were like a bunch of surfer... Yeah, that was my first order, was to free them from jail.
Okay. The surfer dudes have been freed from jail. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. And... Hold on, how much... I want to take 5 pieces of gold out of the treasury and give it to them as a sign of goodwill and to support me in my future endeavors as governor of Santa Barbara to make this island great again.
Wow. Okay.
How much is 5 pieces? Is that like a
It's
new
like $500.
car? Oh, that's
A
a lot
gold
of
is
money.
relatively like $100. Copper is about $1. These are rough estimates because the money can't truly be equivalently exchanged, but ballparking, a copper is $1, a silver is $10, a gold is $100. Ballpark.
So Ugg is getting like $5 a month.
Yes.
Wait, I thought we agreed 6 coppers.
6 copper.
Oh, I mean,
we raised it up to
$6.
6 copper, remember?
Ugg negotiated hard for that extra copper.
Just for you.
$6 a month.
Okay. Surfer's freed. The redsmith put in his place. The rest of the town is still sort of discussing what's up. Your bodyguards will hear various people. Beth and Renee are arguing. Those are the Lemon sisters. They're one of the big importer-exporters around here. They're arguing
I
that
remember
they are
them.
probably the biggest financial interest in the town. They handle most of the trade coming in and out of it, and therefore they're in the best position to have a dual leadership here, the dual consul of the
Potato,
town. So
you remember how we dealt with this last time. We
Must have forgotten. We should lean.
Yeah, we should lean in real close to them.
Teach them a lesson.
Yeah, teach them a lesson from the potato Gustavo. What is it?
Gestapo tape.
Gustavo tape.
Perhaps we should pay them a visit. We should bring Ugg as our new hired hand. Yeah.
We intimidate him a little bit.
I have a lot of thoughts.
But let's hear your thoughts.
Okay, well first I'd like to talk to Potato, Ugg, and Lily. Are you guys, as you may know, Daphthal, our previous governor, died in a tragic accident, and he did tell me that he wanted me to be the next governor. Are you okay working under me first? I want to make sure you guys are happy as well.
Now, Potato
Ugg
says,
thinks you are nice person. Ugg trusts you, even though Ugg didn't see anything that happened and had no real evidence that anything you say is true. But Ugg likes to believe in the good of men. Ugg will follow
oh
you.
God.
Oh my god, Ugg is so pure. Aww. I give Ugg like a gentle pat on his big orc shoulders and say, "You are a good orc, Ugg."
Thank you.
Potato says, do you know how much the old governor was paying me?
Oh, you were getting paid?
Potato says, yes, he paid me
Okay, but like,
5
want you
gold
guys-
pieces a month.
I want you guys to think of this island as not like a paid salary, but an investment. You are putting all your time and energy into Outpost Santa Barbara in the hopes that it becomes a thriving, successful economy, and then you can reap the rewards. So it's not about the payment per se, it's about it's about the long-term goals, the long-term
Potato
future.
believes unpaid internships are scams. He doesn't work for experience anymore.
I'll
Gave me an
agree.
exposure.
Alright, I will. You can either have a X amount of payment. That's fine, Potato. But you can also invest, and I will give you a percentage. You will be a shareholder in Outpost Santa Barbara. I will start you off.
Shareholder.
This is unprecedented, but I will start you off with 10%.
10%.
10%.
Is this a publicly traded company or?
This is
How are
a
these
private
shares?
company. It's
Ah.
as you may know, Outpost Santa Barbara is near many flourishing avocado trees. We are going to be rich, Potato. I highly advise you to take the 10% I'm giving you, or I could just pay you. That's fine too. I'm giving you the choice, Potato.
Potato says, "How about 10% and free steaks for my dog?"
Sorry, Cannon had to sneeze.
What?
Achoo.
Potato says, "I need to stay 6 feet away while you're sneezing," and he steps back a little bit.
You know what?
He also says, "Is that a deal?"
10% and free steaks for your dog. It's a deal.
All right, Potato's pleased. He's pleased. Feels like he got a good deal. Ugg didn't hear about this, right? We were like separate.
No. I don't think. Yeah. And I turned to Lily.
I was knocked out when the governor assigned you. I don't care. As long as you keep giving me painting supplies and coming to my anti-orc rallies in the town square, then I'm good with it. I'm really liking this guest star potato thing you got going on too. I'm happy to silence any political leaders in the towns, just if you need that. Not because I like you, because I like silencing political leaders.
That's fine. Listen, I don't want. Cannon laughs gently into his dainty little handkerchief before adjusting his glasses and turning to his friends with a kind smile. I don't want you guys to think of me as some kind of dictator. Okay, I'm here for the people, and I've always been here for the people. And I think we should all endeavor to work for the people and make this place a good place. Do you understand?
Like a grand chancellor, not a dictator.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
I'm a leader. It's not a role that I like, you know? It's not that I wanted it, but it was put upon my hands, and I have no choice but to take the mantle, you know? Cool. I'm glad we're all on the same page.
Yep.
Theo, I want to
Yep, I heard all of it.
I want to make notices all around the town that I am the new governor.
Potato says perhaps some special salute or anthem to show their loyalty to you.
And
You know,
what
that way we
salute
know
would this
who's
be,
on our
Sykuno?
Oh, I wouldn't decide.
Why don't you show me the salute that you would like to be associated?
I would not decide.
I would love to see this
Lily,
on
that
looks like
camera
Lily's
in front of
saluting right
thousands of
now.
people.
Looks like Lily actually did a hand
I
motion
meant-
right
I meant
there.
no!
With,
It's like this.
yeah, like this. Like this. I don't. Lily seems to have done some motions there.
No.
I mean,
You're trying to cover your camera. I think it's like this.
oh, I see. Oh, right. You're covering the camera because you're suppressing the other.
Because you're suppressing other political advisors.
Very. Has a message. I like it. Good idea.
Yeah, it's
Governor
like
Canyon.
suppression.
Guys, no. Guys, no. Neil, I didn't go this path.
Is this really the
No,
route that you guys
no,
want to go?
No, I'm not a dictator.
she's-
I would like to make it clear that I
No,
am
no,
not
you're
a
not a dictator. You're like a grand
Wait,
I
who
wanna-
said dictator? Nobody.
Got it.
You're
I
the
wanna
first one to
make-
say dictator.
I want to make
I didn't.
I'm not a dictator.
Lily, get your people in line.
But if anyone in town calls me a dictator, arrest them. Because I'm not a dictator.
Exactly. You're
I'm a
grand
very
chancellor.
kind, benevolent leader, okay?
You simply say what happens and then it happens, right? You're not a
Yeah.
dictator, you just
The people don't
Same.
understand. I'm here for them. Like, they need to understand that everything I do is for Outpost Santa Barbara. Oh, it's just it's really difficult getting this across. People who think that they can lead better than me, but they can't, you know?
So,
So yes, I'd like to put I'd like to assign Potato and his guards to go into town and put up posters that I am the new governor.
All right. Yeah, we can put up posters.
And I would like to walk with Ugg and Levy by my side.
They're with orcs.
So I look like menacing. Yeah. Cool. Alright.
okay.
That's it. So we should find out where those elementals came from, huh? Like, you know, I just thought about that. Like, that's a mystery that's still, like, in
Well,
the air.
didn't you want to make an announcement in addition to putting the signs around the town?
meeting. The town meeting.
Did you want
right?
to have a meeting with everybody?
Honestly, I feel like doing a meeting is... It's just giving them the illusion of choice, you know? As if they have a say. And I don't want to give them that illusion of choice. I'd rather just announce it and be like, this is how things are going to be, you know?
Okay.
Oh.
Cool. So you're gonna put up the signs, and then that is just the reality that people live in. And if they protest or say otherwise, you'll deal with it then.
Yeah,
Arrest
sure.
them, I think it was.
Perfect.
But the poster
Okay.
is worded like... It tells a story too, you know? I want to hire some bards too, you know, to sing the tale of how I tried to save the governor, and it was a bloody like battle, and I almost died too. But in his last dying breaths, he wanted me to be the governor, and it's only fitting because I was the advisor of both previous governors as well, and I have the most experience needed. I want to make it like weave a tale like that.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's not propaganda if it's the truth.
It's true.
Yeah.
Potato, you're getting 10%. I'm just making notes on wages.
Yeah, 10% of the
Of
what?
GDP of the
The
entire
10%
town.
of... Yes, but that's like in the future, you know? He's like investing.
Oh.
It's not like immediate payoff.
They're
Got it. Got it.
vested.
Just
Investing,
ownership.
investing.
Yeah,
That's what we're
basically he's
talking about.
10%
Stock doesn't pay
ownership.
dividends.
Okay.
Well, I'm giving you free steaks for your dog and free lodging.
Okay, that's worth something.
And if you,
And how
you know,
much? How much was Lily making?
I'm giving her free painting supplies and lodging.
Okay. Painting supplies and logic. All
Yes.
right.
Wait, does this mean Ugg is actually making the most?
Yep.
He's only getting $6 a month.
Yep.
Maybe you got a better deal than I thought.
No. I whispered to Potato, you're getting the best deal. 10%? This town's going to be making so much money. Give it like a year or two. I promise you.
All right.
It's an
Potato
investment.
believes it since it was whispered.
Okay.
He still can't believe Ugg makes the most money. At $6 a month.
Yes, but you gotta think of the long-term benefits, Potato, not the short-term. You know? Good things happen to those who wait.
Potato's just glad he hasn't died yet.
Same.
All right. Perfect. So, one of the things I want to talk about before we get too deep into the question of the elementals is Ugg. Your people have found a place to settle here. They have settled on oh god, I can never pronounce this. Mescalitan Island. In the slough, I'm going to bring us to a map where we can see the surrounding area. There is this large island right here that just sort of sits in the slough. And until now, it's been kind of abandoned. But your people arrived, and the previous governor was too busy to like help you guys figure out where to live or what to do or anything like that. So now that you've arrived, your people, what else are they going to do? They're going to follow your lead and set up town in a swamp, which the slough is pretty close to a swamp. And So they've covered this island in small buildings, little huts, little houses, little homes, and I think this is where you have made your home too. So, would you like to declare where on the island you've built your abode? Is it at the very peak of the island, or is it like down by the actual slough or swamp on one of the sides?
Near the slide, like Ugg likes a little, like very swampy to build his little hut.
Okay.
But like he
you
also
wanna-
likes his own personal space, so he wants to be the only like individual in the area. He doesn't want people in his swamp. Is what I'm saying.
So you want to be the only person on the island then?
Not the island, just like the block.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Why don't you pick a point on the island to be your point, and everyone else will settle away from you.
I guess the
You could
south
be
side.
South side, on the ocean-facing side.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. That's your little home now.
Perfect.
Okay.
Aww. That's cute.
Now, is the city of Santa Barbara just letting me have the swamp?
There are people who work in the swamp. There are like plants and animals that can be pulled out to feed people, to use as resources, and ships will sail through the swamp to get to the the dock of town. Because this area out here, the open sea, it can be not a great spot to like house ships, but inside the slough in the swamp, you don't have to deal with big waves. You don't have to deal with like huge changes in tides. Even when there's a storm coming, the swamp remains relatively calm and stable. So a lot of people go through your swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're on the south side, well, that means you're going to see all the ships sailing right past your house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you feel about that. Maybe this is something you should
does
take up
not
with the governor.
like too much people in his swamp. But, Ugg is a guest here, and he will negotiate with the governor to, essentially take possession of the swamp. I want to work for my swamp by maybe helping out the governor on a quest or some favors so that I may gain independence for my swamp.
Okay.
Fair.
Governor, what do you think about this proposition? How could he really have the swamp? It's such a useful tool for your town. If people can't fish in there and pull things out of it, it would be devastating. A lot
Well-
of people get their food from the swamp.
I have contracts, see, that if Ugg works for the governor for an X amount of time, he will get more of the swamp.
Ugg can read. Ugg will trust your words on this piece of paper. Where does Ugg sign?
Right over here. I point to the little dotted line.
And just between you and me, Shannon, what does the contract say?
It says he needs to do 2 years minimum servitude before acquiring an acre
And then-
of swamp.
He'll get 1 acre every 2 years?
That's
that
the
what-
contract. It can change at any time, obviously, depending on how
Right.
He works.
Right. It's not
Basically,
like it's a variable rate contract.
yeah, exactly. And I explained to Ugg.
Banks have been doing this for generations, it's a real thing.
Yeah, but I'm much more, nicer than banks.
How are you nicer than a bank?
I care about Ugg, Neil, okay? I care about his well-being. I make sure he eats breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And he has a comfy place to sleep.
Okay. Sure.
Potato goes up to Ugg and says, you get paid the most out of any of us. To make him feel like you've really got a good deal.
Ugg good at negotiating.
God, Ugg is so cute. I have a question. Like, canonically, do we hear about anything that happens in like the other parts of the world? Is this so like?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you have all these people who have just arrived. They would be the best knowers of what's going on the other part of the world. Ugg would know. The people that Ugg brought. Well, maybe Ugg wouldn't know. He's kind of a swamp dweller. But the rest of his people might know if you want to ask around.
Yeah, I like
Or
that.
any of the people that show up on ships. Totally.
Okay. Cool. I'd like to, when I have time, ask
You'd like-
around.
Yeah, we'll
Cannon
ask
has
around
big
right now.
ambitions for Outpost Santa Barbara. He wants to make it super powerful eventually. He's a little drunk on power. Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh my
Potato,
god.
I got those
Michael.
posters you have to put around town. I finished them up.
Great job.
Oh no! Wait, why did he?
Thank you.
the-
I gotta finish. I gotta finish so you can.
Lily, our resident amazing artist.
I know I'm the artist of the town, so I got you guys.
Yeah. Very good poster. Ready to be posted around town.
All right, we'll pull some around town. That's just me, the
Excellent.
quirky artist.
Excellent.
Anytime, guys.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
I believe canon is spelled with that K, but that makes it even better.
Well, artistic liberties and all.
Oh, right, artistic interpretation. Right, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I look at the poster and then I tell Lily, you actually you're a good artist, Lily. I greatly
Thanks.
enjoy this poster.
Thanks, Cannon. I hope you come to my anti-orc rally in the middle of the town square tomorrow.
Lily, Ugg is right here. What do you mean anti-orc?
It's not like he can understand me, am I right? Fucking orcs. Fucking orcs.
Ugg agrees with Lily because Ugg is not like the other orcs.
Oh my god!
Lily storms off. In a rage.
Potato says he likes how accepting the anti-orc rallies are because even Ugg is allowed to go. It's a very, accepting rally. Even Ugg is allowed to go as an orc.
Cannon thinks he needs to have a talk about self-acceptance with Lily and Ugg at some point. Are they the only half-orcs here?
I believe so. Yes, they are the
Okay.
only two people of orcish descent in town.
Okay.
So the anti-orc rally is really just aimed
Just
at
that-
one person, right?
And that one person is gonna be
He's
showing
at
up
the
to
rally.
what a twist.
Okay. Well, let's talk with some people about what's happening in the rest of the world, and then let's do the anti-orc rally. So, Cannon, the newly minted governor of town. There have been some questions as to your legitimacy, but they seem to have been quashed for now. You can make a trip to Mescaleton Island and chat with the newcomers there who are setting up little hovels in the swamp. Mostly mud brick buildings because they haven't quite had the lumber to make proper houses yet, so they're just making temporary mud brick houses.
I introduced myself as the new governor. Greetings. I am Cannon,
Greetings.
the new governor. I see you have not acquired lumber for your houses yet. I will make sure that you have those materials by the end of this week. As the new governor.
Oh, thank you.
May
Says
I-
the person you're speaking with. Hmm.
I just want to ask, a little bit about yourself, where you came from. How's the world like out there right now?
Yeah, you're speaking to a middle-aged man late in the afternoon. The crickets are starting to come out. The sun is starting to go down over the ocean. The temperature is dropping to a very comfortable. Oh, actually, it's March, so it's still comfortable. It's always comfortable. Hell, it's always comfortable in Santa Barbara. The person says, "What do you mean? Back in Drekis?"
Yes.
Well, they're evacuating people out of the whatchamacallit, the voting plane. It's growing dangerous out there, so we all been kicked out. They took our lands, our villages, put us on this boat with a little bit of something, and told us to come here and make a new lives for ourselves. Those that wanted to stay could, but with armies marching across the land and dragons burning fields, we thought I thought it'd be better to come out here.
Armies.
So,
Dragons.
yeah. Yep. Armies and
Wow.
dragons.
I see.
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad over there.
Do you think there will be more people coming over here in the future, like yourselves, or?
Oh, sure. They, the queen or whoever's in charge didn't tell you that this place is gonna be the destination for a bunch of, I don't know what you call them, travelers, displaced people, refugees.
We always welcome new people to help make our town even better, so I'm not too opposed to that. Just sounds very dangerous out there, and I'm glad you're safe here.
Oh yeah, it's real dangerous.
I see.
You don't got any dragons over here, do you?
No dragons here. Outpost Santa Barbara is very safe, I assure you.
That's good. That's real good. You know, I saw something weird in the swamp yesterday.
What did you see?
Well, I had a fishing net that I brought from back home with me, and I cast it out in the swamp, and I started to reel in a dolphin, and then before my very eyes, the dolphin became a mermaid, and she said, "If you free me, I'll grant you a wish."
What did you do?
Well, I wished for 1,000,000 gold, and I set her free.
I don't see any gold.
Yeah. I don't see any gold either.
So, the dolphin turned into a mermaid, you said?
A mermaid. Oh yeah. Whole mermaid thing, complete with like the shells over the bosoms and some like kelp holding it together, and
Was
long
she-
greenish silvery hair coming out of her face, off her head, kind of with all the water and everything was like clamped down next to her, and she had the most beautiful green almond shaped eyes I ever seen in my life.
And you're sure this wasn't an illusion?
Well, there was a dolphin in the net. I had to cut a hole to let her out once she turned into a mermaid. I lost a bunch of fish with it too, but I thought, hey, 1,000,000 gold's worth a bunch of fish, and then there was no gold.
I see. Well, what's your name?
My name is Jimbo.
Jimbo. Well, it's good to meet you, Jimbo, and I hope you make yourselves at home here. And let me know if you need anything.
Well, I need to know where my money is.
Jimbo.
Mermaid promised me money.
Where's the mermaid, Jimbo?
Oh no, I set her free.
Well, you gotta find that mermaid to get the money. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I thought you were a mighty. Didn't you just say you could do anything to help me? Here I am asking you for help.
Jimbo, I wish I could do a lot of things. I wish I could bring back my dead friend. I wish I could fix my leg. Some things just aren't possible. You hear me? You get me?
Yeah, I get you, Governor. All right.
Thank you.
Sorry to be a bother.
No, not
If
at
you
all.
got any questions about what's happened back on the mainland, you just come by and ask Jimbo.
I have one more question.
I'll tell you anything. Yeah.
How attractive was the mermaid?
Oh. I mean, you're a red-blooded Dracissian man just like me. Let me tell you,
I got you.
they don't make mermaids like they make people. You know, just like
And the bottom half was the mermaid,
bullet
correct?
skin. Well, I mean, it was a dolphin, and the swamp's kind of murky, and shape change, and yeah, it was like, you can see the dolphin bit below, or the fish bit, I don't know what the fuck it was, and the human bit up top.
I see.
You know?
I see. Well, thank you
Yeah.
very much for this information, Jimbo. I will be back to ask more questions in another time. And let me know if you see that dolphin/mermaid being again.
We'll do.
I'll help you convince her to give you that 1,000,000 gold.
All right.
All right, I leave. I'm not sure if I learned anything.
Okay.
Do you want to do the anti-orc rally now?
Let's do. Yeah. The next day, the long-awaited anti-orc rally. I think we heard about this last week. Why don't we start with Lily? Tell me, what is the purpose of the anti-orc rally?
Very intuitive. We're here because we don't like their kind, and we won't stand for them being in our area. It's not like I think they're like wrong. It's just that I don't want them near me. You know what I mean? Isn't that right,
Ugg applauses. Ugg agree. Orc, very bad people. Or Ugg not like other orc. Ugg special. So Ugg agree with what Lily said.
Thank you, Ugg. I appreciate it. Are we in the town square? Can we get a few people together?
Yeah, you can grab a few
Alright.
people together.
Yeah, I'd like to get some few people together. You know, talk. You know, you hate orcs, right? You know, go to the Lemon Sisters. Hey, you hate orcs, right? One assaulted you the other day, right?
You assaulted me.
Exactly. Come on to this anti-orc rally. Come on, you'll love it here. Come on.
They, Beth and Renee, come peacefully.
Yeah, come on. All right. Who do we hate? Orcs.
Orcs?
We hate orcs. Exactly. Just look at Ugg here. He's one of the good ones. He's We hate orcs, and we won't stand for them being in our town. So I'm gonna put up a bunch of signs that I made. They're not made yet, but I'll make them later on. And if you see some, I would just ask that you alert the governor or myself. Thank you.
If we see any orcs,
Yes, any orcs.
except for you two.
Yes, that is correct. Except for us two.
All right. Do we have a chant? How are we supposed to protest
Orc
without a chant?
bad. Ugg, you help?
Orc bad.
Orc
Ugg
bad.
good.
Orc bad. Ugg good.
Orc bad. Ugg good.
Thanks, Ugg.
Great. You know, Lily, why don't you give me a persuasion check to persuade some people to join your rally, aside from the Lemon Sisters, who have already been easily cowed.
No problem. Persuasion check? Persuasion check? Ah,
Or intimidation, your choice. You know,
Alright,
depends on your approach to this.
My character sheet is kind of... Oh, wait, there we go.
Yeah, you know, that's enough to intimidate the people into coming out and screaming, chanting with you. Orc bad, ugh good. Orc bad, ugh good.
Good.
Yeah, yeah. You throw a protest. I'd say about 120 people join.
Yeah.
Some of them thinking they're protesting all the orcs. Some of them only realizing later that they're protesting just the two of you, just all the orcs except for you two.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter. You lead the protest through town, and an anti-orcish settlement begins to take root.
Yes.
In outpost Santa Barbara.
Orc bad. Good. I want I want the governor to change maybe the rules of Santa Barbara, that no orcs should be allowed to live here, except for Ugg and myself. Even though I'm still not too sure about Ugg. Isn't that right, Ugg?
But what if there are other orcs that are not like other orcs?
Well, we'll have to find them and have them join our protest. Governor, this is the one thing I'll ever ask of you.
So let me. I'm sitting at my, governor desk. I have piles of paper and books. Hair looks a little disheveled, and I look at Lily and I'm like, so let me get this straight. You want me to pass a law in Santa Barbara that bans any orc from
Yes.
entering the
I want you to call
premise?
it Ugg's Law. And it states that no orcs are allowed to enter the premise. Just look at those people outside. Look at all those people protesting. I didn't do that. They came out here because they hate orcs.
Lily, you are half orc. Ugg is an orc.
Yeah, we're not like the other orcs.
Not like the other orcs.
Not like other orcs.
So you want me to pass a law that bans future orcs from coming into Santa Barbara?
Yes, unless those future orcs are not like the other orcs.
And what constitutes not like the other orcs?
I thought you were listening. Like Ugg and myself.
What do you and Ugg have that aren't like the other orcs?
We're not like the other orcs. That's it. You got it.
But okay,
Potato says,
just-
remember the first time an orc came? They spit on you. We don't want
Yeah.
that to happen again.
that
Don't
was
want that to
her.
happen. Don't want that to happen again. Exactly.
Yeah, can't trust those orcs. Potato's slowly getting won over.
Yeah, Potato's getting in on.
I will start writing something.
All right. The guest stop Potato could help enforce such a rule, right?
That won't be necessary. I will make
Alright.
sure. What? Okay. Cannon thinks this is stupid and absurd, but he wants the power of Ugg and Lily by his side, so he'll do whatever it takes to keep them happy for now, even though it makes no sense.
Thank you, Governor. He will
like-
not regret.
Yeah, he like pretends to be like writing a bell or something. Yeah,
Thanks, Governor. We really appreciate it.
no problem.
All right. Well, after our protest, our checking in on the homeland, sorting out the financials of the town, the securing of the governorship, why don't we take our first break, and when we come back, we will... I think you said you wanted to check out something about elementals?
Yeah, I want to make
Oh,
sure.
right, the
yeah,
story,
the story,
right,
right?
that
Like
thing.
Right,
that was a thing,
yeah.
right, guys?
Yeah,
want.
that thing.
If you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Outpost Santa Barbara. Our people are hanging out in the fort like you do. Ugg, do you live in the fort or do you live in the swamp?
I live in the swamp. I prefer nature.
Okay, so you just come to the fort to, like, you know, do your work or
Do
whatnot.
my bodyguard duties.
Okay, cool. So the party is gathered together in the fort, probably having breakfast. Governor Cannon, I take it you have taken over the governor's room as your own place?
Yes. Yes, I have.
What are you going to do with your room, which is also the library? Your
Ooh,
former room.
library.
Yeah.
2 rooms, baby.
I mean, yeah, you got 2 rooms.
Okay, that was an easy question to answer. So the 4 of you are hanging out here. It's been 2 days since you have arrived back, so you haven't quite had a long rest, but you could have expended hit die if you needed to. So, you know, spell slots aren't back yet. HP is probably a little low in some situations. You're gathered around the breakfast table as your cook brings you some delicious fried fish in the morning, complete with some spiced potatoes on the side and a couple glasses or mugs of iced tea to wash it all down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you guys going to do today? What's the plan? Do you have a plan?
I want
Jill?
to make sure, now that I'm the governor, to make sure nothing harms Santa Barbara, and I'm worried about the previous encounters with elementals. So I want to see if I can do more research on that. Would be nice. Although I don't know where to start. But
Well, it's a great question.
Should Lily's HP be full? Like, we rested after the week, right?
What was
yeah,
that?
she
Oh,
probably would have spent some hit dice by now, but I don't think it's been rolled. Oh, she only has the 1 hit die. Oh, she would have gained 2 by now. As long as you don't get in a fight, it doesn't matter. Right?
or we can just reconvene in 7 days specifically.
Yeah, I was thinking if we just take a long rest, you just heal anyone
Yeah,
who
yeah.
possibly
Hey, are you guys
happen.
feeling okay? I'm not feeling great.
Cannon
I think I
needs
could
some
rest
time to
for-
do that research on the
Yeah, some
elementals.
research.
Chill for a
Potato has to take care of Bimbus. Free steaks.
Gotta go get my new swords, you know, run some errands.
okay, alright, okay.
That kind of stuff. That's a lot of HP to hit dice on. Yeah, I need to run some errands, grab those swords.
Oh, I also have the orb? Rachel's orb?
Oh yeah,
Scrying
Yeah.
orb, right?
Yes,
Can I
you
do
have the
anything with
scrying
that?
orb. Certainly, if you focus on it, hold it in a situation where there's no distractions around you, where you've got true silence and you can honestly focus, then you can scry on whatever you want.
On anything?
Well, you have to, like, know a fixed place in space, right? You can't say, show me the Queen of Drekis, but you could say, like, show me the Queen of Drekis' bedroom. If you know where it is specifically. Like, you have to be able to, like, place it in your mind somewhere. So you could scry on any place that you've ever been, a place that you've seen from a distance, some place that is very, very accurately described, perhaps. That sort of stuff. There are a few other uses here and there. If you have like a particular magical beacon, you could focus it on the beacon without having seen it if you know what that magical signature is, but you don't have any beacons at this
Can
point in
I
time.
see that weird castle we found in the forest? Can it scry on that?
Yes. Yes, you can. Do you see the crystal ball handout in Roll20 for you?
Where?
It will explain the specific.
Oh,
Just in the same area that your character is.
yeah, I see
This
it.
little thingamajobber.
Ooh.
Yeah, right.
You can cast a scrying spell, save DC 17 with it. That's all it says.
Yeah, that's all it says. It's not very.
Oh,
Yeah, you got it.
okay.
So, you want to scry on the keep?
Yes. Like right in front of
Okay.
it. Or in
Great.
wherever I was in it.
Are you going to bring other people to witness this scrying? For if they look into the crystal ball, they can see the same things you do.
They're welcome to. I don't really mind.
Well then, anyone who wants can join the wizard for some scrying.
Alright, I want to see.
I'll
Yeah,
invite them
I
because
also
they were
wanna see.
there. And I'll invite Ugg too because I don't want him to feel left out.
Okay. The party gathers in the wizard's bedroom, study, library area. A crystal ball is placed on its stand on a small table. You can focus on it and conjure up the image of the keep. And so, to demonstrate, why don't we just go to the keep? You can see it. From the front door is what you wanted to look at it from?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the front door of the keep. You see the words carved into its side. There's not a sign of a Tastaloi anywhere to be found.
Does it still look empty? Even if I like look inside? Nothing?
If you start to scry around, it does appear to be empty inside. It appears like the Tastaloi are not here and haven't really left any signs of being here. There's no like, sign that says Tastaloi are here, right? It's just an empty castle.
Interesting.
Ugg is wondering why the wizard is spending her time looking at the empty castle for no reason.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah, it works.
That's cool.
Alright, you
This
can
is
stop the
really
scrying.
cool. I can scry on anything. That's very cool.
Very
Anywhere
useful
you've been, very useful.
for the
Super useful.
yeah.
Oh, can you scry on, my old hometown, Ugg miss it?
Can Ugg
Go.
scry on it?
Go.
Ugg
Show
could
me.
scry on it. Yeah.
I
All right.
hand the orb to Ugg and see if he can.
All right, Ugg, you are not trained in the ways of magic. You're not really sure how this thing operates. Make me a DC 10 Arcana check to figure it out.
All right. Ugg takes possession of the orb. All right.
Oh!
Work, ball. Show me.
Pat, those are the magic words to make it happen. And it shows you your home. Now, you are from a swamp in Drekis.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't really talk about why it is that you left your swamp. Was it just you needed the money?
No, Ugg got driven out by this evil lord who took possession of my swamp. And that's why I have to find new swamp or make enough money to buy back old swamp.
So you were from the northern side of the Black Root Marsh in Drekis, which is a world away for our purposes today. The area surrounding it was a large forest, and on the other side of the swamp was a large lake called Nereid Lake. You can scry on your old house. You can see that it's intact. But then you notice there's something inside of it. Bullywugs. And in case you don't know what a bullywug is, it is a giant, sentient, evil frog-like creature.
What?
Yeah, they're like weird, evil frogmen. I'm going to show you a picture of them. And they're known to live in the swamp, and now that you are gone, the bullywugs have taken over your home. Or at least they are freely walking around in it. Yeah. They'll make armor out of turtle shells.
Fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
These things are sort of dumb, but still dangerous and vicious.
Oh no. Ugg's home. Ugg wants to see if he can find his pet donkey that he had to leave behind in the swamp. Is he okay?
What?
You find... well, tell me about your donkey first off. Describe your donkey to us all.
Yeah, great donkey. Very funny donkey. Ugg
Could he
met
talk?
them when he was young orc in the swamp as well. Lonely donkey. Very small when found, but grow up to be healthy donkey. Carries my my stuff a lot for me. Strong bond with Donkey.
Did you have like a stable for him, or did he sleep in your house? Did he have a collar?
He slept in house on the couch.
On the couch. You had a couch in the swamp.
I had a couch. Well, it's not really a couch in the traditional sense. It's just like a mud shaped in the form of a couch.
Right. Some sort of raised platform.
Yeah.
Well, you don't see the donkey anywhere around the building. You can scry around it. You can scry inside of it. You can see bullywug droppings on your kitchen table, but you see no sign of the donkey. Is the donkey free? Has the donkey been captured or killed? There's no way to know. But you don't see any signs of him dead.
Ugg wishes to return to Drekus one day and retrieve his donkey, but not sure if now's the right time.
One day. Stretch goals. Okay. As you come out of your trance of scrying, you become aware, all of you, that there is a servant gently rapping on the door.
Come in.
The servant enters and brings with him Jimbo from yesterday.
Oh, Jimbo, my man.
Hey there, Governor. Do I bow or salute, or what do I? What?
Jimbo. I don't want you to think of me as just a governor. I'm your friend. Come here, take a seat.
Oh, well, thank you, Governor. He comes and plops down next to you all, puts one arm around Potato. So,
What?
I'll know. He's hanging out like a friend. I don't know if I think it was the mermaid. I think she came back. I found 2 bags of gold on my stoop this morning, but they were funny looking gold. Like, I don't recognize the face on them.
Have you brought one?
Yeah, I brought one of the golds for you here. And he sets down a gold coin that looks to be in pretty good shape, but it has strange writing around it. There's writing on the front side and on the back side. I don't think anyone here can read what it says. And the face on the front of it is unusual. You don't recognize it. It's definitely a feminine face, but it doesn't look human. It looks elven.
Strange gold pieces.
Potato says detect magic. It's cursed. Who would give Jimbo this much gold? It's got to be cursed.
Mermaid would.
You know,
I mean, I asked for 1 million and I got 100. That's pretty close, right?
Can I? Do you mind? I'd like to inspect this for a moment, Jimbo. Do you mind?
No, go right on ahead.
Can I detect
He
magic?
leans back in the chair and puts an arm around. He goes to put an arm around Lily, but then doesn't. Yeah.
I want to use detect magic as a ritual.
You detect no magic. This is an honest to true, real piece of gold.
Potato pulls the governor aside and says, "Perhaps if we tell him it's cursed, we can get him to let us take it for safety."
Potato, are you insinuating that we steal from the townspeople?
Well, this is unknown gold. We should confiscate it for the safety of the town, and then keep it at the the place that we keep these things that are confiscated for the safety of the town, since we don't recognize it.
I turn to Jimbo. Where did you found this at your doorstep?
Yes, ma'am. Sir. Yes, sir.
Huh. Do we have Cannon thinks to all the weird friggin' dolphins around that he's seen and mermaids and all that poop. He wants to inspect the swamp now. Jimbo, can you take us to where you found this mermaid / dolphin?
Sure can.
Cool.
And Jimbo will take you.
Cannon is half elf. Does Canon know elven words?
So you were a half elf, and as with most half elves, you were raised by your human parent. I think in this case it was your human mother that raised you. The elf of the half elf pairing rarely sticks around because they'll live like 900 years. So what's the point in like hanging out with this random human for 60 of those years and watching them just die?
But why'd they bang then?
What, do you think that all banging comes from responsible decision making?
Well, some of it has to come from love, Neil. Like,
Yeah,
what
but
if,
you can have love that lasts but a single night.
are you saying Canon's the son of a one night affair?
I mean, maybe it was a week or a month-long affair or something, or... I mean, I don't know how much of your backstory you've written out, but it's unlikely that your parents are, like, together.
Are there
How much of
any
your backstory have you written out?
Are there any pairings where the elf falls in love with the human and stays with the human for the entirety of the human's lifespan, which is but a smidge in the entirety of an elf?
Of course. There are all sorts of songs and stories about it. But, you know, people write songs and stories about the great things in life, and the reality is that most people don't live up to the expectations of media. So,
Okay, well,
I
Canon
think you
was
come from the broken home.
Canon was raised by a single mom. Okay. That's why
Yeah.
his views on relationships and love and romance are very skewed at the moment. He doesn't really trust. He doesn't trust it anymore. Okay. Anyway, okay. Yes, I asked Jimbo where he found the mermaid/dolphin, and I would like to inspect it.
All right. Okay, come with me. And he will take you down to his side of the swamp. The Ugg has taken the south side. So Jimbo is with the other people on the north side of the swamp. He's got a little spot right over here. If you can see that
And
mark.
that green area is the swamp, or
The purple area is the swamp.
okay.
Green is like raised bluff that like sits well above sea level, and white is sort of just like regular ground level. So this area here and this area here have like a 30-foot cliff near the ocean, and then slowly fade down to, you know, ground level, which is maybe 10 or 15 feet above sea level.
And where did he find the weird
so
mermaid?
It was right off of his front stoop in the swamp.
Huh.
Yep. He cast his net out there, reeled it in, brought a bunch of fish with him, but also a dolphin who became a mermaid, who he set free in exchange for a wish.
I turned to Ugg. Ugg, you live in the swamps. Have you seen anything strange like that around here?
Neo, did Ugg notice anything in his, adventures in the swamp?
No, it's been pretty normal. I mean, like, the unusual stuff that you would have seen is nothing of this magnitude. It would be like, there was a weird colored fish that I saw, or I found like a mutant clam that had a shell on, opened in both directions. Weird stuff like that, but nothing like no mermaids, no wish-granting fairies.
Is there like a animal nearby, like a fish or a bird?
Yeah, there are fish and birds and frogs nearby.
Any dolphins?
No, not right now.
Okay.
They don't usually come into the swamp, you know.
Got
Not
it.
pretty their jam.
Ugg kneels down by the swamp and shoves his head into the swampy waters and begins talking to the fish using speak with animals. I know it looks really weird and that, Ugg is stupid, but Ugg knows how to communicate with nature as he was raised by the swamp. Can I learn any information from the animals in the swamp?
How do you speak with fish? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so you talk to one of the fish here.
A gooper.
What do you say to the fish?
Fish, you see dolphin?
No dolphins.
Uh,
Not in the swamp. Not in my swamp.
I put my head out of the water and turned to the governor. Ugg spoke with fish. Mud dripping down my face. Fish tell Ugg, no dolphin. Human lying. Ugg take care of him?
Man, I look unsure as to if he's telling the truth. Like, did he actually talk to fish, or did he just stick his head in the mud and go brrr?
Great question.
I am very curious, though. I think it's somehow related to everything. These dolphins, probably from the ones we've seen before. It'd be nice if we could find one.
No dolphin here. I'll tell you, no dolphin here. Human lying. No dolphin.
Jimbo, you're sure you saw a dolphin?
I caught it in my net, and then it wasn't a dolphin; it was a mermaid. So I don't know what you want to call it, a mermaid or a dolphin or what. But I saw it. And you think I'd lie about 100 gold showing up on my doorstep? And look at it. It's got like a funny looking critter on it.
That's true. Do you mind if I take one of the gold pieces just to inspect it some more?
You can certainly borrow one of them.
Yes, Jimbo, borrow.
All right. Toads.
Okay, I'll take a gold piece for myself. Okay.
You have it.
Well, I don't know.
Ugg would like to re-shove his face into the water
God damn.
and ask about mermaids this time. Or like, did they see the net incident?
So what do you say?
Fish, you see mermaid?
What's a mermaid?
You see half human, half fish creature? No?
Nope, no such thing. Nope.
Okay.
What's your name, buddy?
Me, Ugg. What your name, fish?
Glop.
Glup. Oh, nice to meet you. How long you live here?
Whole life.
Whole life.
5 months.
Well, you and I, Glup, we good friends.
Wonderful.
Okay. I pull my head out of the mud and tell the governor. I'll talk to Fish again. Fish, nice person, tremendous person. And Fish tell me no mermaid either. Human lying. Human lying.
Again, Cannon is unsure if he actually talked to the fish or he just stuck his head in the mud and made some fish noises. And I nod and tell him, I see. Thank you for the information, Ugg. I appreciate it. I turn to Jimbo. Jimbo, now these gold pieces are rightfully yours, of course. But in Outpost Santa Barbara, I'm not sure if people are going to accept that kind of currency. So what
Well, I mean, gold's a gold, right?
we have some laws in this town. I mean, you may not be aware of it since you just moved in, but I could help you melt it into gold again and repurpose it into what we use and give you that share again.
So you're just gonna change out these coins for different gold coins?
Exactly, and return them to you.
I'll get the same amount?
Yes, of course.
With a small fee. And
there's
tax, of course.
it's very, very small fee. Not even, but we have
Small
to.
fee
We
with
have to
tax.
pay them.
Well. You travel the world, and government's always gonna put a hand in your pocket, isn't it? Huh?
You think it's free melting this into another type of currency, Jimbo? I'm giving you a very
I think
fair
you
rate.
could just leave me with my gold coins. I don't see why the man's got to get involved in my finances and my wishes.
Jimbo,
Huh?
I don't want to have to do this the hard way. I motion to Potato and Lily to step forward.
Whoa.
Potato says,
good?
perhaps, Potato says, Jimbo, you live in the swamp, right?
Uh-huh.
With this much money, you could live in a nice, expensive house in the middle of the city. Is that
You
something
trying
you
to tell
wanna
me what to do with my rightly earned money?
I'm just saying, you know, you could live a life of, you could have a Lambo cart with this amount of money if you move
what?
into the city.
Jimbo, every citizen of Outpost Santa Barbara pays their share of taxes. I'm doing you a favor by choosing not to tax these weird mystical elven coins and instead asking you to help me repurpose it into our type of currency so you can give back to our economy. This is a
Sounds
win-win.
like taxes with extra steps.
This is just a win-win for you, Jimbo. I don't understand.
Potato says it's time for the new spell, Governor. There's only one thing this guy will listen to. Potato ducks behind a wall in preparation for the new spell.
Well, who am I to say otherwise? To the great and mighty. What's your name? Governor? All right, Governor. You want to take my money?
Jimbo, I
Seems
assure
like
you,
that's a great place after all.
you're going to receive the same amount of gold that you gave me. I just want to make sure this amount of money...
Minus fees, right?
The fee is like 1 or 2 copper. It's not even going to be noticeable. It's to pay the blacksmith or whoever to actually melt the gold for their time.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right, well, if you're going to take all my money, then you're going to take all my money. If you give it back, then you're a man of your word, and if you don't, you're just another bureaucrat here to take what's mine.
Fair enough. I understand. Give me a week.
Mm-hmm. He gives you his gold.
You know what? Cannon is so spiteful. He's going to do exactly what he said he was going to do. Okay. And we leave the swamp.
Okay. You leave the swamp. You can head back to the keep, getting a little paddle boat back and forth across the swamp, so you don't have to actually wade through it. I think Ugg actually has to wade through the swamp because you don't have a boat yet. But you're a swamp dweller to begin with, so I don't think you care.
It's a nice, refreshing walk for Ugg.
The water's nice. It's like, chilly, but not too cold because the swamp's sort of shallow, so it does heat up from the impact of the sun all day. Okay. The party gets back to the fort. You have 100 pieces of gold with you. What are you going to do with it?
Can I would like to save one for research purposes, but the rest, can I entrust someone to actually make it into our type of currency?
Totally. Yeah. You don't have a minter on the spot, but you could get the blacksmith or the red smith to make a mold and mint some coins.
Cool.
Potato needs swords, so he can take them to the blacksmith as he gets his new swords, hopefully.
You want to buy some new swords?
In fact, he'll use some of that money. How much does a sword cost?
What?
He'll use some of that gold to pay for this. While he's there, on his trip. Company funds.
New sword, a long sword, an arming sword costs 30 gold in this part of the world.
Ah, perfect. So that'll be 60% tax. Perfect.
Wait,
for two, I need
is
two.
Potato doing this in full view of the party?
Oh no, she's sending me off on my to do the chore. Just to.
So I'm gonna give you 99 pieces of gold, and you're gonna come back with 30 less.
60
Potato
less,
thinks
you want
about
two
it.
swords.
60 less.
60.
Yeah.
And you're doing this without.
I mean, look, if that's what happens, that's what happens.
Potato says, can we fill the inside of the gold cast with some dirt and just put the gold around? Just put the gold around some dirt to make it look like a... Potato really needs the swords.
I mean, like, did
I
Potato
got the dual
do it?
wielding
Like,
feat. I need the swords.
So, Saikura, are you returning with 2 golden sword and 30 gold now?
Well, I mean, the swords will be made of iron, right? The gold is just to pay the.
Oh,
blacksmith.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you want to sell your short swords or have them melted down as part of the process?
Oh, that's a thing. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
will
you
that
could
reduce the
Like, here's my
price?
short sword. Yeah, it'll drop the price. quite a
Trade
bit.
in value, like at
Like a
Yeah.
GameStop.
like at GameStop. Yeah, trade in value.
Okay, so instead of costing 30 gold each, they will each cost 20 gold each because your short swords can be sold at half their retail price.
So
which
he
is
just used
20.
40 gold.
40
You use
gold.
40
yes.
instead of 60.
The damage.
Much better.
Okay.
Okay, alright.
These are upgrades, right, Saikuno?
These are upgrades, right? How much
Oh,
more
okay.
damage?
I
Neil?
mean,
How
makes
much,
them better in fights.
how
Does
much more
it
damage will I
actually do
get?
more damage?
Yeah, they'll do instead of doing d6s, they do d8s.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay, you know,
okay,
I'm okay with
okay.
that.
So-
Alright, fine, that's
33%
reasonable.
increase in damage.
So, Governor, what do you say when fucking Potato returned 40 gold short and 2 swords extra?
Wait, they're the same swords. They're just a little longer. I'll just be like, Governor, your glasses. You just can't tell. They're a little longer, you know?
I've always been this way.
The governor, I wasn't born yesterday. I take the. So he has. Wait, hold on. I
have
gave
two-
him 99
I get two
coins.
long swords now.
So he comes
Yep,
back with
yep.
59 coins.
Yeah,
And 2
59
long
each.
swords, whatever. I take the
They're
59.
visibly different. The sheath is different too.
I take the 59
Brand new.
coins and I ask, "Where's the other 40 pieces?"
Potato says, I just gave the blacksmith all the gold and told them what I wanted, and this is what they gave me back. I may
Well,
have
that's
also
not right.
included-
I'm gonna go have a talk with the blacksmith.
I may have also said I wanted some swords, but I didn't think the blacksmith would charge me as the official captain of the guards, you know. Yeah.
So you spent the money.
Well, I mean, I didn't think they would charge me for it. I just I just thought they wouldn't charge me for it.
How? Why wouldn't you think they charge you for it when you got new swords?
I did give them my old ones as a trade. I thought it was a trade. Potato says he doesn't think Jimbo will notice. It'll be fine.
Jimbo's definitely gonna notice.
Potato has a plan. We can put it in a treasure chest, fill the bottom with some rocks, and cover the top with the gold. That way it feels heavy, as if it's full
Stop!
of gold.
Just stop! Just give me the gold. Just give me the gold.
Okay, Potato says, all right, here's the gold, but if you need any help with those rocks...
Cannon's pride is like he wants to give back Jimbo the right amount of gold. Otherwise, Jimbo's gonna rub it in his face, and he's gonna think that Cannon's not a good governor. But Cannon's a good governor. He's a good governor. So Cannon's. Fuck. I have a week to think about this. Let's think about it later.
Yeah, long time.
All right.
Okay.
What do I do? Can I see if I
Great
can
question.
research the coin? Like,
Yeah. What do you mean by research the coin?
can I try to find out what the writing is on it? Like, ask if any fishermen have seen this kind of coins before?
Yeah, you want to ask around the town?
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check to sort through the town, see if anyone you can find someone with information on this. Yes. When you speak to Renee, the woman at one of the Lemon Sister traders, she says that she recognizes the language as Elven. And she doesn't speak Elven, but it's clearly Elven writing. And you know who would know what the Elven writing is? Lady Campbell,
Oh.
the first governor's widow. She speaks Elven, or at least a few words.
I see. Okay. Last time Lady Campbell, I talked to Lady Campbell, she was like, "Oh, you're the governor for now," and she has a son and stuff. So Cannon's very like wary of this lady.
But didn't she say she gave you her blessing?
She did, but she said something that made him think that his position was temporary until her son came of age or something. And he's paranoid, you know. He doesn't want anyone to overthrow him and use their bloodline to, you know, take over the spot or whatever, right? After all I've done for the town, I can't just let it get taken away by some kid just because his father was the governor. Who's dead, by the way.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. What is everyone else doing?
Well,
Potato's
everybody
sharpening
else
his new
leaves.
swords. Very pleased with them. Very pleased with the new, paid for on company money swords.
Yep.
I'm very angry that the Ugg's law has not gone through. And I'm kind of barbarous, so I'm thinking about taking some like drastic action, but I'm just kind of stewing on it.
Okay. So,
Okay.
I think if there's a couple more days needed before you guys can give a proper rest. This has only been day 3 since you got back from your voyage overseas.
Then I'd like to visit Lady Campbell. Campbell?
Yeah. Campbell.
Campbell. And ask
Yep.
about the coin. I come with
Sure.
a gift. Like a little,
Ooh.
just like a little bouquet of flowers or something,
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. You bring a bouquet of flowers and your personnel, your armed guards in tow as you visit the Campbell estate.
She's still a widow, correct?
She is a widow.
No romantic interests?
No romantic interests. She is the only noble around, pretty much. And there's no one of her stature here yet. Well, I guess that's not true. Kel... what's... The knight who was aboard the ship is another noble. Beatrix? Not Beatrix. Rachel's buddy.
Bridget?
Cal Bridget.
Bridget, that's it.
Okay.
Bridget.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's just the 2 noble women and no other nobles in town yet.
Didn't I come from a noble family too, though?
Did you?
I feel like I
Well,
did.
then you're a noble man as well. You're the only noble man in town. Is this how you're going to secure your throne?
I mean, it doesn't take a genius to find out one noble person with another noble person. I'm letting the pieces fall into, play. I'm not doing anything.
All right. Well, you arrive at the estate, flowers and gold coins in tow. A butler will let you in to the sitting room outside. The building's on 3 sides, open fields to the north. The young boy is playing out in the fields a little bit. Lady Campbell is sipping some sweet tea. The butler seats all of you guys around her. She gives you a warm, welcoming smile. Welcome, Governor.
Ugg raises his hand. Can Ugg go play?
This
You
is
look fun. Can Ugg go play?
this is my new bodyguard. His name is Ugg. He's a good orc.
Weren't there orc protests in town just a couple days ago?
It's part of their culture.
I see. He's not gonna hurt Andy, is he?
No, Ugg is very gentle, right? Aren't you, Ugg? You're gonna be gentle, right?
Yes, Ugg just wants to play.
Well then, I see no problem.
Alright, I sprint at full speed towards the young boy in my 7 feet orc armor with my maul. And
The young boy runs screaming. Lady Elizabeth Campbell gets to her feet, startled, afraid, as you chase after her son with a maul, and starts shouting for you to stop. No, don't hurt him.
Ugg.
huh? No. Ugg play.
Ugg, you can't just run and chase children. You're gonna scare them. Why don't you take a seat and let the boy approach you?
Okay. Ugg will try to persuade the boy into playing with him, but because of his giant stature, he ends up using the intimidation check instead.
I was gonna say, why don't you roll an intimidation and a persuasion, and whichever one rolls higher is what happens.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, you definitely scare the shit out of the kid who runs around the building side.
What was the kid playing with?
Sticks and a gopher hole.
Okay, Ugg will take over that spot now.
God damn it.
Okay. Lady Elizabeth Campbell sees that the child has gotten free and the orc is now just poking at the ground and settles back down, a little nervous.
I apologize. He's harmless. He's just a big teddy bear, you know?
He doesn't look harmless in that plate mail, that chain mail with that maul.
I trust him with my life. I turn to Potato and Lily and ask, can you make sure Ugg doesn't do anything, you know?
Potato says the best way is to make sure that they're friends. Perhaps we should force friendly encounter.
I turn to
between
Lily.
Ugg
Lily, can
and
you
the-
please make sure?
Lily is already looking at Potato, agreeing. Yes. Let's go find the boy.
Yes, we should gather the boy and force them to be friends.
Yes,
Because
nothing
Ugg would
bad.
never hurt his friend.
Okay, guys.
Exactly.
Lady Campbell gets up and says, "Excuse me.
You're excused.
Excuse me.
And then
You are
Potato looks
in
for
the
the
house."
And we leave to get the boy.
She looks to Cannon. Is this it? Are you here to kill us?
No! No! No!
I thought this day might come.
No! I would never harm a single hair on you,
If you
my
promise
lady.
to leave Andy alone, we'll get on the next ship and leave.
No!
You can have my estate.
Oh my gosh!
Call your
Okay.
dogs off. He's an innocent boy.
Potato! Ugh! Lily! Just sit by me!
Ugg is pouting as he puts his hand into his chainmail pockets and slowly walks over, staring at the ground, visibly displeased.
Potato sits down immediately where he was walking.
I do a little spit. A little angry spit and sit. Spit and sit.
Guys, please. I whisper to them, can you please just behave for like an hour? I beg you.
What do you need?
I came here because I wanted to know if you knew anything about this coin, and I take out the coin and show her. The markings on this coin. It's Elven.
It is.
Do you understand it?
I do.
Could you help me interpret it?
She points to the writing underneath the queen, the elven queen's face. You're assuming it's a queen. You don't mint coins after anyone other than
Yeah.
royalty. And she says, this side says, "Peace unto you." And she flips it over. And this one has like olive branches that come up from the bottom and twist on the top with writing in a circle below it. And she says, this side says, "Branches to branches." It's an elven saying about
What's it mean?
things that spread out and reach into distance and provide shade. It's a elven idiom. It's hard to translate into the common speech.
Huh. Do you know anything about mermaids?
A little bit.
One of our townspeople in the swamp apparently found a mermaid, freed her, and received a bunch of these coins. Do you have any idea what that could mean?
She looks surprised to hear this. Well, it might mean that if this man's not hallucinating, that there are other people nearby. Maybe mermaids nearby that we haven't really met with or discovered or talked to.
Okay.
I didn't think that there were other sentient, civilized creatures anywhere.
Neither did I. My friend Ugg here lives in the swamp, and he claims he hasn't seen a single instance of one, so I'm not sure if the person was lying. But these coins seem to prove otherwise, right? Where else would these coins come from?
Sunken ships? It's the only thing I can think of. A sunken elven ship?
Interesting.
Or maybe the mermaids have it. Maybe it's not an elf. Maybe it's a mermaid. I've never seen a mermaid. Do they have, do they look like elves?
No, just apparently what you imagine a mermaid to look like. Fishy tail, clamshell chest.
Huh.
Pretty. Not as pretty as you, though. Speaking of which, are you free for dinner?
Didn't her kid just get attacked and then you...
Bruh.
I think her kid just got attacked.
I would love to
If
talk more about this over dinner
Your
sometime.
governorship would like to have dinner. I don't think I could reasonably refuse that.
Oh no, you could refuse. I don't want to force you. Only if you want to.
Could I, though?
It'd be nice if you joined me.
Then dinner it shall be.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Ugg can babysit. Ugg good babysit.
That's okay.
Potato
Andy can eat at
also
the table with us.
Can
Why
Ugg
don't
come?
you come back tonight, just an hour before sundown? I'll have Leonardo mix up something nice for us.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Well, we'll take our leave now. And then we're just gonna take our leave.
Okay.
As we're leaving, I turn to Potato, Lily, and Ugg. Do you think she likes me, guys? That was good, right? I just like.
Potato says you're in.
I
Yeah,
think
you
I'm
got
in.
it.
All right. I'm not confident in this at all. So, thanks for being there for me.
Got it.
Ugg has never experienced romantic love before, so
Oh, no.
Ugg cannot
Okay.
comment.
Ugg, have you lived alone all this time?
Yes. Wow. Donkey.
You had a
And,
donkey. Yes, I
I had
saw
donkey.
in
Yes.
the. You mentioned in the orb. What was the donkey's name?
Donkey.
You named your donkey Donkey?
Yeah, because that's what donkey is called. Donkey.
Okay. What about you, Potato? Have you ever dated anyone?
Potato says almost, but Bimbus didn't like how she smelled, which was a deal breaker, as they say. So no, Potato also has almost no experience.
And Lily, what about you?
No, all the orcs in my old orc town were orcs like the other orcs, not the other orcs. I wasn't able to.
But isn't Ugg not like the other orcs?
He's not a lot like the other orcs.
Huh?
Hmm?
What?
He's not enough like not the other. He's not enough not like the other orcs.
Wow, so
You know what I mean?
none of us have ever been in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Except for you in a minute. Hey.
Okay, but like, do you guys think she likes me? I don't know if she likes me.
Yeah.
Like, was I too forward? Oh my god. Should I bring flowers?
You were just forward enough.
Okay.
Potato says perhaps your new spell will
Yes.
impress her.
Oh,
It
like
might
a
light the spark between you two.
like a showcasing of skills.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay. We go back to the fort.
All right, you guys go back to the fort. Is there anything else to do aside from dinner?
Ooh.
Wasn't that the whole elemental stuff?
I don't
Yeah,
know
did we-
where to
Yeah.
start with that though. Okay, can I use the orb? Remember where we found the trident?
Mm-hmm.
Can I scry on that
Yes.
area?
Yes, you can. So you scry back on that initial cave that you found the trident in. And sure enough, the trident is still there, hovering over that little pillar area. There's not a lot of light in here, but the scrying spell provides you with a little bit of illumination to see what's going on. But it's clear that the entrance has collapsed, and there's no light coming in through that front way. If you want to get to this area, you'll have to dig it out, which might be difficult because you can only reach it by boat. It would be a process.
Huh.
But the trident is there, hovering in the air.
Cannon thinks last time we tried to pick it up, it shocked us, right? It was like magical. If I use dispel magic on it, would that maybe?
Well, it is guarded by some sort of magic. Maybe you could dispel the magic that guards it and get access to it.
That seems like a good first step.
What if it turns it into a non-magical trident, though?
I think
Then
it's
it's
still
just a
worth
stick.
taking the trident, though. It's definitely something we can observe, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's this trident made of? Was it like golden?
You were there, right?
Yeah. Was this golden trident? You know, like
Wooden
fancy...
handle, silvery ends, pointies.
I feel like it
Wooden.
has something to do with the dolphins and the elementals. Don't you think?
Potato thinks it must not be a mermaid trident because a wooden handle would make it hard to swim since it would float. But it is magical.
I turn to Ugg and say, what the fuck are they talking about?
Ugg shakes his head. Human business.
Very weird.
Do you want the trident? I already got my 2 swords.
I think it's worth checking out. I don't have any other leads right now regarding the elementals.
Okay,
What if
it'll
they
lead
come
you
back
to
to
the
attack
governor.
the town again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's our next plan. We need to figure out what is attacking the town and figure out the mystery behind it. And I think the first step is to get that trident.
But what about date?
After date,
After date? Can
okay.
Ugg come on date?
I have an important mission for you 3. Are you listening? Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been on a date before. I need you guys to make me look good. You know what I'm talking? You know, I don't know how to wing man or wing woman, as they say.
Wing orc.
Wing orc.
Wing orc.
Works.
Well, Ugg can distract Kid because Kid at date.
I think we should.
Ugg will play with Kid.
But when you play with Kid, can you take armor off? Armor scares Kid.
Okay. Ugg removes the chainmail. He's super ripped.
Yeah, what's your strength score, Ugg?
20 strength.
20 strength?
This is the most ripped man you've ever seen in your life.
Oh no, okay. I have an idea.
But he's also in like really good shape. It's not like overdone muscle mass. It's like tightly bound muscles. It's as if you took like Arnold Schwarzenegger and mixed him with Bruce Lee, where you get like huge muscles but like really tight and dense.
Okay,
It's amazing.
Cannon has a brilliant idea. He buys extra large cute pajamas for Ugg to wear. Like really cute pajamas with like stars and the moon on it. You know what I mean? Like the patterned ones. Extra size. Because Ugg is a big orc.
Mm-hmm.
And I want him to put on the pajamas when we go for dinner. And leave your weapon.
All right.
Okay. I want him to look like a harmless teddy bear.
Kid, come play with me. In full pajamas.
And instead of his little hammer, wait, does he have a hammer?
Yeah, a maul.
A maul?
Huge hammer.
Instead of a maul, I will give him a pillow. Listen, we don't want the Lady Campbell to think we're scaring her son or harming him in any way. You understand, right?
Yeah, no. Ugg just wants to
Non-threatening.
play.
Yes.
Non-threatening.
Don't scare the kid, remember. And
Ugg will pillow fight with.
no pillow fight. Don't
Wait.
even.
I'm confused. You give a pillow, but no pillow fight?
I take the pillow away. And I give him. Oh my god, what would This is like a ripped orc. What do I give him that's harmless? Oh, I give him a big feather. You can't hurt anyone with a feather.
Okay. Ugg holds the feather in his hand.
Okay, don't hurt kid.
Oh, Ugg will not hurt kid intentionally.
Ugh, please.
Have you ever read Of Mice and Men canon? When Lemmy crushes the rabbit.
Yeah, I'll just gently pat him on the head.
You really want to give him a hug?
Canon is rethinking bringing Ugg.
Ugg wants to thank Governor for bringing him because Ugg never seen love before. So this is new experience with Ugg, and Ugg feels very thankful and appreciative of it.
Okay. I make Ugg Pinky promise me, don't hurt the kid. Don't scare the kid.
Ugg will never do that.
Okay. Okay. And
Intentionally.
oh my god. Alright, I asked Potato Lily to dress up as nicely as they can. We're going to dinner with the Campbell first.
Potato puts on his fanciest clothing, picks up Bimbus, and then rubs Bimbus's afro onto him to get the scent of his dog, like cologne. Like cologne, like how people wear cologne, like.
Yeah, you want to smell like something different, so you rub your dog all over yourself.
And all his afro, the afro.
Right.
That's where the scent is concentrated.
What about you, Lily?
Lily rubs dirt all over her body, as per Orcish tradition. She spits and slicks her hair back. And she's ready to go.
So you're anti-orc, but you're cool following orcish traditions.
It is who I am.
Wait, but you're not like the other orcs. Why are you following orcish traditions then?
You know, it is complicated.
Shouldn't you try to be like?
It is complicated,
Oh.
canon.
I asked Lily, hey, can you just get a bit more dirt off your face?
Why would I put dirt off my face when I'm trying to dress up?
You know what? Never mind. Let's go.
It spits at the back of Cannon's head when he turns around.
Cannon wipes it off.
Lily says, "Uh-oh!"
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed. The party sets out to the Campbell estate for dinner with the former governor's wife, Lady Campbell. Lovely.
Okay, before I knock on the door, I turn to the three.
Yes.
Remember, guys, it's my first time. If you can make me look, good, I'll give you guys a raise. Okay.
A raise.
I turn back and I knock. Whew, take a deep breath. Spray on some last minute cologne. And by cologne, I mean, can I use prestidigitation to, make myself smell good or something?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think so.
And, take the, mask the saliva at the back of my head. Or, it's kind of...
Harmless sensory effect, puff of wind, faint musical notes, an odd odor. Yeah, you could make yourself smell nice. It'll last an hour.
Cool. And I knock on the door.
All right. The butler Leonardo answers, and he leads you in right
Sorry,
away.
I knocked at my dog barked. Timmy, it's me. It's not the door, it's me. Okay, we're good.
Beautiful thing. You are led to the dinner table. Or not to the dinner table, to a waiting room. There's some soft music playing in the background. It looks like one of the townsfolk that knows some how to play a harp is there, strumming it. They sit off on the side. Drinks are served. It's nice wine, some appetizers, asparagus dipped in honey is brought for you all to munch on before the main course of tri-tip, pot stickers, and green beans.
All right.
And I guess the 5 of you, 6 of you, because the kid's there, can stand about and chat. The young boy is terrified of the man in pajamas, the dirt-covered orc. Has no problem with the dog-smelling man. Lady Campbell is there with a frigid smile upon her face. Welcome. I'm so happy to receive you this evening. How has the rest of your day been, Governor?
My day has been wonderful. How has your day been? And might I add, you look positively enchanting this evening.
Why, thank you.
Cannon is oblivious to the fact that Lady Campbell doesn't seem very pleased. He thinks he's doing a great job. He's never really
Yeah.
talked to a woman before, so he doesn't really have good experience.
Yeah.
I mean, the last one died, so I don't know.
Who was the last one?
Well, he kind of
Last person
flirted
that you
with
were interested
Rachel,
in.
right?
Oh, yeah, there was... Well,
Remember?
I thought there was a little bit more animosity, right? Weren't you jealous of her magic powers and her orb?
Well, he was more in it to learn things from her. Yeah.
You were just using her.
Yeah. Oh, to be fair,
Yeah.
he just wants to marry Lady Campbell so that he gets married into power as well, and they'll be unstoppable. But he's also pretty nervous because he thinks she's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah? Does it bother you that she is like 48 years old?
No?
Quite a bit older than you.
Cannon's what, 30? 30? Something? 30, very early
yeah.
30s? I think that's what we agreed on.
30 something. 115, which is 30 something in human years, I
Yes.
suppose. So you're actually older than her, but visually younger than her.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Cool.
I'm a very attractive half-elven man.
Yeah, I suppose age won't make that much of a difference to you. So, Governor Cannon, what would you like to talk about this fine
Well,
spring evening?
I'd like to know about yourself, Lady Campbell. What do you like to do? What are your hobbies?
These days, my hobbies are simply raising Andy. He's a bit of a difficult child sometimes with some special needs, and it takes most of my day to see that he is educated and brought up well.
Well, if you ever need some respite from that, I have some really good babysitters.
She makes a look at your 3 accompanying bodyguards and says, "These are your babysitters?"
Well, as you can
Oh yeah, I'm good with children. I lift Andy up to give him like a like an airplane ride up and
let
down.
him down!
You know what? He digs it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He's into the up and down and all around. Yeah. You can see the pain on Lady Isabel Campbell's face as Ugg lifts her one and only surviving family member and watches intently and sort of scoots a little bit closer.
See? Very good. You know, I myself am very good with children as well. And I turn to Andy being, flown up and down. And I want to cast my, minor conjuration. Or, sorry, my bad. I am so, my brain is like, yes, minor conjuration.
Mine.
And I want to conjure like a little boat. Like a colorful
Small
boat.
little boat?
Yes, that glows.
Yeah, you conjure a glowing small boat.
Yes.
He's into it. He reaches out for it.
And I let him...
Ugg beats him to it. Ooh, shiny boat.
Ugh, not for you.
You wizard,
Sorry.
make another boat.
I can
boats.
only make one right now. Okay, Ugh. This is for Andy. I'll make you like 3 boats later.
Okay, Ugg hands the boat to Andy.
Andy plays with the boat as you toss him up around. Wow. Seems you have quite the way with people,
Yes, I am very good
Governor.
with children, and I have good babysitters.
Yes.
Lily over here is actually a master artist.
I am, and let me just say, Mrs. Campbell, Cannon is the coolest. She let me discriminate against an entire group, an ethnic group of people the other day. In the
Yes.
center of town. She let me hold a whole anti-orc
Wait, what?
rally.
Wait, Cannon nods and then like
She
nods.
is the coolest.
No, what?
Potato says you're not an orc. It's okay. You're not an orc. It's fine.
What?
Yeah, Lady I'm not an orc, Lady Look at your dad in the eyes.
What they mean to say is, as you can tell, they have some traditions, as orcs do, and I help them revive their culture because I'm a very culturally appropriate person and good with kids. Ha ha ha! Shiny boat.
Good with kids, good with appropriating culture. I see.
Yes. Ha ha ha.
Well, I'm so glad you could come and spend this evening and let me see who you are really, instead of what they say about you.
Oh, what do they say about me?
What do they say?
I'm sure you know.
Good things, I hope.
Nothing but.
Potato puts his hand on his... Do I still have my sword? Puts his hand on his sword, getting ready to fulfill his duty as a police force.
My dear Governor Cannon, perhaps you and your men would find yourselves more at ease in my estate rather than in your fort.
What? You mean relocating to your estate?
Well, I know it's not
Are you
defensible
asking
in
me to
any way.
move in already?
shape. No, I was
Oh, this is
simply
really sudden.
offering that.
I was hoping that we could, not we have a few steps beforehand. This was way later down the
Excuse me?
line.
A few
sorry.
steps before what?
I would love to move in with you, but you must understand that
that's
I'm
not
not.
what I'm saying.
I'm
No,
not
you
ready.
misunderstand
This
me.
is too sudden. Hold on.
I'm,
Oh, guys,
I'm not. I don't want you
we
to move
need
in
to
with
leave
me.
right
I just.
now. We need to go.
I think you
Potato
might be
said-
better
Well,
off here.
they-
I think I might be in less danger if you had my house, and then you wouldn't have to come over here and scare my children and me.
You'd want us to be in your estate.
No, I want to leave Santa Barbara.
You want to leave
What?
Santa Barbara.
Yes.
I see. Well, I mean, that's a shame. I would miss you.
Don't you have plenty of townsfolk to terrorize?
Terrorize? Did you just say I terrorized them?
She sips her drink.
Oh, Potato says, "Ugh, it might be bodyguard time." He passes Ugg a
caressing the back of Andy's neck.
The young child is playing with the boat, still being held, oblivious to the implications that you are making.
I think, Lady Campbell, you should stay here. That's all I'll say. Let's go,
I
guys.
see.
Bye, Andy.
We haven't had dinner yet, though.
Oh, I'm not hungry anymore.
I'm still hungry.
Of course.
Ugh, you're not hungry. Let's go.
There's some dumplings. We could grab the dumplings.
Can we get to go? You got a box?
Why don't I have the cook bring the food over to your estate, to the fort? It might cool a little. It's about a half-mile walk, but I'm sure it'll be delicious nonetheless. when
Potato
he
says,
arrives.
"What if they poison our food?" He flips the table over, and grabs the food himself, and starts leaving.
I just say, guys, please, let's go. Lady Campbell, thank you so much for having us.
Wait, is there
Not
food
like
on
I
the
had
ground?
a choice. Yes, there's food on the ground.
Can Ugg eat? He starts picking food
You
off.
can pick the asparagus and honey up off the ground. The dirt will stick to it, but that's fine.
Yo,
Orcus
Ugg is from the
ritual, right?
swamp. Ugg is okay with this.
Alright, we leave.
Yep.
As we leave, I turn to them. I don't think she likes me very much. I don't know what went wrong. I made a boat
She's
for
just-
her kid. I don't
She's
understand.
just playing hard to get, Cannon.
Really?
She's really into you.
Do you really think she likes me?
100%.
Wait, what was all of that about, like, wanting to leave Santa Barbara? Like, what?
She wants you to ask her to stay. She's playing hard to get. You should try
Yeah.
even harder.
She likes the chase, probably. That's what they say, right?
Likes the chase.
I
Yep.
see.
She wants you to try harder, just like Lily says.
I see. Alright. I will try again another time. Let's just leave. For now, I think our priority should be the Trident, actually. More than romance, we should make sure whatever threatened our town before doesn't threaten our town again. Let's go home.
Yeah. All right. The party goes home. You can make it back to the fort. You can get yourself a nice sleep for the night. Wake up the next day with fresh minds, ready to take on the world.
In the morning, there's a sunrise.
Yeah.
And Kevin
Yes.
looks out into the sunrise and looks at the peaceful town of Outpost, like Santa Barbara. You know, people starting to wake up and going about their day. And he thinks to himself, am I the bad guy? And then he shakes his head and goes, nah, I'm doing what's best for the people. I've done nothing wrong. Okay, my only fault is that I'm probably a little too giving. I should be a little bit more stern with my demands from now on. Even if they don't like it, it's tough love. I just want what's best for everyone. And I'm trying my best to protect them. Like, in the end, they will understand where I'm coming from. Yeah, that's it. Alright. I wake everyone else up.
Ugg is wondering why he was hired as a bodyguard when the governor just goes around dating people and doesn't seem to be in need of a bodyguard, but more of a babysitter.
I'd like to gather enough supplies to go to where the trident was. So, any, how do you pronounce rations?
Rations.
And stuff? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's about a day-ish journey out there. If you've got a bigger boat with more rowers, it's a little faster. So you would just need like a day or so of food to get there and back. Maybe 2 days of food, day and a half, something like that. And then you would need... You want to excavate that area, so you'd need some like picks or shovels or something. Some people, probably some ropes to attach people to the boat so that people don't slip away. It'll be a bit of an expedition. It'll cost you some amount of money. We're not too worried about the finances now. You haven't done anything too extravagant. Yeah, it'll just be probably like a 2-day project.
Okay. While
Do it.
before I leave, can we're gonna take some guards with us, right, to help us. I want to leave David in charge while we're gone, and I want to give him strict orders. Do not, if she even tries to, do not let Lady Campbell leave Outpost Santa Barbara.
Should I post a guard at her estate?
Yeah, and if she asks, say it's for her protection.
I'll take this duty myself, ma'am. Sir.
Thank you, David. I knew I could count on you.
Of course, Governor. And David will go keep eye at Lady Campbell's estate and prevent her from leaving town.
Oh, cool. All right, let's go.
All right. The rest of the party hops into a boat that you requisition from a local fisherman. They're happy to lend you their boat, and you'll row out to the island. You'll find that same cove again, And why don't we take a break? And when we come back from our break, we can do exploration of the cove.
Okay, bye.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Outpost Santa Barbara. Our beloved team is going to set to the seas, head over to the other island, dig around in the cave, and see if you can't get to that trident. So as you set sail the next morning, people and gear in tow, you find, once again, when you get close to the island, maybe a mile or so off of it, this will be in the mid-afternoon, a pod of dolphins will show up and sort of follow your ship. You're not moving fast enough to produce a huge wake, but they will play in the small wake that you've got and sort of splash about and out at you guys.
Ugg responds, would speak with animals. Can't understand what they're trying to say.
Yes, it is laughter. What do you say when you at them?
How's it going?
The dolphins will immediately stop playing and submerge.
What's going on there?
Ugg may have offended. Ugg not familiar with dolphin customs. Ugg is deeply apologetic.
What did you say? What did they say?
Well, dolphin laugh, and Ugg say, "How are you?"
That's it?
Yes.
I don't think you offended them. Okay.
A few minutes later, one dolphin will reemerge near the ship. The other ones are gone. This one is not so much playing anymore as it is slowly keeping pace on the port side of your ship.
A lot of dolphins around lately. Cannon wonders if these dolphins can turn into mermaids.
Maybe if you captured one, tried to force it to turn into a mermaid.
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here. That seems a little dangerous.
Toast. Ugg, you see the dolphin. Your spell is still active. Do you try to communicate with it again?
Ugg feels low self-esteem after all the dolphins left, but he's willing to try once more. He says a simple which is hello in dolphin.
The dolphin will reply back with a hello.
What's your name?
What's your name?
I'm Ugg.
Ugg?
Ugg.
Ugg.
Ugg, like famous boot company.
The dolphin swims for a little bit and says, you can call me Lysandra.
Lysandra.
That's a
Nice to
champion.
meet you.
Lysandra.
So, what's up? What are you up to?
Hold on, making some notes. Seeing where you're going. Where are you going?
We go to cave with magic trident.
Why do you want the trident?
Oh, I don't know. I'll just follow the order of the governor. He want trident, so I'll go with him.
Ask him why he wants the trident.
I turn to the governor after just... I mean, from governor's perspective,
I just
all
feel like
he's
a
heard...
dolphin shitter. Yeah.
So, Lysandra here, governor, she want to know why you want trident.
Tell her that there have been mysterious elementals attacking our town recently, and I think the trident could help.
Oh, okay. Evil elementals hurt town, so we get trident to fight evil elementals.
That's
you
not
seen
what I
evil
okay,
elementals?
Whatever.
Big water
Elementals?
monster. Water monster.
Yes.
Fire monster.
Elemental.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
They
bad
are
people.
dangerous. Yes,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
grow in
we-
numbers.
Yeah. We gotta beat them. Trident help a lot.
Do you know what it is? The dolphin asks.
Oh, it's Trident. You know fork? Big fork. Good for stabbing. Big fork.
Yep, big fork.
Big fork.
What are you gonna do with it?
We use big fork to stab elemental. Very effective. Ugg fighter, and when you stab something, make hole in them. Very good. And this 3 holes.
Uh-huh.
Anything we should know about big fork?
You can't touch it. The dolphin says, seemingly knowing what you're talking about.
Ugg turns to the governor. Dolphins say we no touch Trident. Can't touch Trident.
Ask them why.
Why?
It's protected
It's protected.
How do we
by our
touch it?
people.
Oh, why are you protecting it?
Why protect?
Secret. Powerful. Should not fall into wrong hands.
Doesn't want wrong hand to get big fork.
Ask them if they have any idea where the elementals come from and how we can stop them. They're attacking our town.
Okay, slow down, governor. Lots of
Okay,
words.
alright.
Okay, lots of words.
Okay,
My
Ugg,
dolphin not
Ugg.
that good.
Ugh, listen. Where do elementals come from? How do we protect ourselves from the elementals?
Okay, one at a time. Where elementals come from?
From their own planes. Earth from earth, fire from fire, water from water.
They come from
Slip-
aeroplanes. Is what I said.
They come from aero. Okay, ask them why are they attacking us?
Why elemental hurt us?
They don't know any better. They're not here by choice. They're afraid.
Elemental
They wanna go
scared, so
home.
they lash out.
How can we stop it?
How we stop elementals? How we help them?
The dolphin swims alongside you for a little while, taking its time to build a response. Before saying in sort of a sad, dolphin-y tone, there's nothing that can be done. They will come through as long as the island is building, as long as the rifts are open.
Rifts. I turn to governor. If rift open, elemental come. Rift close, elemental don't come.
Then how do we close the rifts?
How we close rift, dolphin?
You can't.
Can't close
Not
rift,
until the
governor.
island's done.
Something about an island being finished.
It feels like we're like,
How does this dolphin know so much?
yeah. Wait, what is this dolphin? Can you ask them? Are they really dolphins?
No, this Lysandra, not dolphin.
Sorry, Lysandra. They have a name?
Yes, this one Lysandra.
Huh. Ask them. Can the trident help us?
Can Trident help with elemental problem?
It won't stop them from coming through.
Won't stop them from coming through. But can it like? Can we, beat them back with the the Trident?
It can be used as a weapon of war, but that's not its purpose.
Not its purpose, Governor.
Then what is its purpose?
What is its purpose, Lysandra?
I don't think you're ready to know yet.
We're not ready to know.
Well, we're on our way to get it, so I don't. Ask them. Are they going to stop us if we try to get it?
Dolphins, will you stop us from Trident?
The dolphin chuckles and says, "No, no. It will stop you on its own. Only those with the secret can wield it. And you do not have the secret."
Only people with secrets can get it. Well, Ugg, very honest, Ugg has no secrets.
I wonder what the secret. And I'm just gonna assume they're not gonna tell us the secret.
Hey, Dolphin, what is secret?
Can't tell you. You haven't earned it yet.
One
We
more
haven't
thing.
earned secret.
I pull out the one of the gold coin I was saving with the weird engraving. Do they know what this is?
I repeat the question.
Would you like? You just hold it to show it to Ugg.
No, hold it
Or
to
what?
the dolphins.
Okay, it'll swim up fairly close to you and bop the coin with its nose before replying, saying, "That's Jimbo's."
Eh?
Oh my god. Do they turn into mermaids?
Oh
What?
my god,
What are these-
Jimbo's the mermaid!
Whatever happened to that one? Do we still have that necklace? The dolphin necklace? What
That
happened?
wasn't that on Daffodil's dismembered corpse?
It was eaten
Did we-
by the
The sand
eaten
shark?
by the bulle.
We didn't take that off of his
We
broken
didn't
neck?
take it
Yeah.
off his.
I mean,
okay.
it would be in the sand shark's body, right?
Yeah, or in its shit
Else it
somewhere,
pooped it
yeah.
out. I
Yeah.
mean,
Huh. 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 Okay.
maybe we just go get the trident now. You know.
Yeah, I guess. I can. Wait, was the necklace on the governor? I'm trying to remember.
I think so.
I thought he was wearing it since he was trying to talk to dolphins.
At one point, yeah.
And I think he had it because he wanted to use it at the town square for the execution of the surfers to show off the treasures to bait out the thieves.
Oh yeah, huh?
It's in the sand shark's stomach, huh?
Well,
Yeah. Can go back and kill it later.
Yep, it's just a few islands over. You could get there by tonight if you wanted.
Oh yeah, I forgot to
no.
bring up, I have no health left.
Wait,
still haven't-
I thought you used your hit die or something. I thought we were
Did we
resting
rest?
all this time.
Yeah, we were
Use your
resting.
hit
earlier.
die,
That
bro.
counted as a rest? Oh,
That's, we
dang.
have Ugg. He's like a paladin. Don't they have holy light or I don't know?
There's
some
been
kinda
4
healing?
days since you guys fought the sand shark the last time. So you would have 4 more hit dice that you could have spent. So in theory, you can be at higher HP. Does that get you to full?
It looks like it.
The
Oh yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, that looks pretty close to it.
Oh yeah, that's close.
Yeah, that'll get you to 61.
Alright, that looks right.
Perhaps
Alright,
we
you'll
can
be at
swing by to
0.
grab the trident and then use it on the sand shark.
I think we need to do the other way around.
Okay. Alright.
Use the sand shark on the trident. Do I get rages back, Neil?
That's a good
Sure.
question. Take a look.
Oh.
I think they come back on long rests.
Ah, shit. Well,
I checked the recap,
yeah.
and it says that I have the necklace.
Ah.
Wait,
They
after
come back on a
the
long rest.
after the governor took it for the show and tell.
I don't see that in the recap.
I
What
mean,
was
The
show
recaps
and
are
tell?
not perfect.
you guys
right?
remember the show and tell with the governor.
Oh, I
with-
do. I remember that.
Yeah.
I think the necklace was on the governor.
Okay. Okay.
We gotta kill the sand shark.
Look,
Yeah.
Ugg don't know anything about no sand shark, but Ugg wants revenge for that. For the death of the governor.
Yeah, Ugg seems really strong. Strongest we've ever seen before, right? He's
I want to ask another question to the dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they appear in front of Jimbo? Why did they give that much gold to Jimbo?
At this point, I'm just automatically translating everything.
Yeah, just...
Sure. Jimbo was kind. Jimbo did the right thing and should be rewarded for being a good person. Come the dolphin squeaks.
How did you get that much gold?
The dolphin pointedly does not answer your question.
it's evil.
Spoopy. Interesting. Mystical dolphins.
Evil dolphin.
Well, we're already this far, so might as well try to get the trident. We just keep sailing.
Okay.
Is roll
The
20
dolphin-
playing evil music for anyone else?
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
heard the evil
evil
music.
dolphin,
It's
right?
really evil
Okay.
music.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
You guys arrive at the island that late afternoon. You can set to work tying people to the boat and having people like grapple onto the rocks and try and pull the rocks down and carve out the area. Is there any particular things that you want to do? Any particular precautions or secret techniques you want to use to excavate this?
My
I was just
20
gonna send
strength.
Ugg at it. Yeah, I was just gonna send Ugg at it.
All right.
Yeah.
20 strength. Yeah.
Ugh. Big boy. Roll me a 1d20.
Whoa. Can I use athletics check on this?
No. This is just a 1d20. Yeah.
Someone's getting injured.
Not really.
Oh.
But it's high
It goes
good.
very well.
He rips
That's a
his
good
Achilles at a 17.
It goes very, very well. You can excavate most of this area. Once you like pull the rocks down from the top area, you end up with a small hole. So you would have to like pull your ship up to the side, hop off the ship, swim to the rocks, climb the rocks, and then go through this little hole up top. And then there'll still be a bit of a waterway that you would have to cross before you get to that back area. But it's excavated enough that you can filter in one person at a time. Not the whole front, but just a hole on the front.
I'll go wait order from the governor.
Well, Potato, why don't you lead?
Oh, all right. Potato, throws a rock into the hole to see if anything, like a giant spider, or some kind of critter. Is there any response from the rock?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Oh, any response?
throws
Potato
a rock
throws a
in
rock
there.
in there, yeah, to see if it's
Right.
safe.
It just splashes into the water. That's it.
Oh. All right, Potato confirms this place is completely safe, and he goes inside, motioning for everyone to come with him.
All right, one at a time. You climb the rocks, climb down on the other side. You will have to either scale the walls or wade across the now slightly filled ditch that runs towards the back. It'll be like up to your neck if you're tall. I don't think we have any dwarves or halflings in the party anymore,
No.
right? Or gnomes.
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
so you guys can also like wade up to your necks, all of your gear getting completely soaked as you make your way to the back area. Hoist yourselves up on that little plateau. You can see all the little bits of rock that have fallen here. Some dried, reddish, brownish looking blood stains from the last time people were here. Only a little bit of light filters in through the hole, but the exit sort of faces westward, and the sun is setting, so it gives you some pretty good light right now. But in about 45 minutes, it's going to be dark in here. So hopefully someone has some sort of light source ready for when that time comes.
Mm-hmm.
And you stand before the pedestal and the trident, floating in the air.
Okay, last time we touched this, or Daffodil touched this, God bless his soul. He took damage. But maybe, can I try casting Dispel Magic on it this time?
Potato says, wait, Ugg is a holy paladin, right? You're a paladin? He could be, you know, some kind of chosen dude. Perhaps he can just grab it normally if he's worthy. Could just, you know, send him in.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Can't hurt to try. Actually, it can.
It can't hurt to try, actually.
But perhaps Ugg. Oh wait, we should ask Ugg. Do you feel? Do you feel anything? Ugg,
No. Dolphin says must have secret. Ugg has no secrets.
But do you feel like drawn to it? Feel that it's warm? If you look at the trident.
Power did you use here, Ugg?
I can use Divine Sense to detect celestial, fiend, undead, or consecrated or desecrated areas.
This is most definitely a consecrated area. This is some level of holy place.
It's perfect for Ugg.
Do I sense anything with my, you know, my piousness, with my strong religious background?
Yeah, you do. Where is... Let's just do this. You can certainly sense, as you reach out, that this is some sort of holy, consecrated, sacred place. That this object here is, I mean, clearly it's magical, it's floating in the air, but there is some sort of alignment to this. This trident before you is blessed in some way, shape, or form by deities.
Magic trident. Holy, blessed by God. Very cool.
I wonder if this has something to do with that weird sun thing we found too. And that cavern. Probably everything's connected in some way and I'm too stupid to find out what it is. Can I still...
Ugg doesn't know what you're talking about.
Okay, it's fine. Can I, I'm gonna try casting Dispel Magic on it.
Oh, Ugg don't know about that. This is holy place. You don't dispel holiness.
But
This
how
goes
else are we
against
gonna...
Ugg.
Yep.
What did we
Ugg
come all
can
the way
just grab
here
it.
for?
He can grab the precious.
Ugg voices his discontent with attempting to dispel something that's of a holy nature.
Ugg, do you think, since you're a paladin, you could pick it up?
Ugg can try, but, you know, human there says last guy who tried it got hurt.
But you're not a human. You're an orc. A paladin.
Ugg cannot argue with that logic. Ugg listens to the governor and attempts to, before going, says an orcish prayer and begs for, you know, his God's blessing, and says he means no offense. And
Who is your deity, Mr. Paladin? What sort of god would you pray to?
Well, since I am Oath of the Ancient, I will be of more nature alignment. Not necessarily sun, but more like just nature.
That would be Nadinus. Yeah, Nadinus. She is the goddess of nature.
Okay.
That is her realm. She's one of the big 7 gods. She is said to be the one who holds the staff that supports the world. She helps shape the world out of the 4 elemental planes. She holds the staff to support it. Her will is the fundamental force of nature, and she is fairly indifferent to the people, preferring to think on global scales rather than individual scales. She cares more about like the greater cohesion than individual creatures or people or whatever's. She's got like a big world perspective.
Got it. I feel like, elemental turmoil would be something she noticed. My God, and the Venus. And that, I say to her in my prayer that this would only be used to right this upheaval in the nature balance. And that maybe if she doesn't have control over the trident, she can give a phone call to the sun god and let him know that, I'm enacting this little appropriation of the trident.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Not very wisdomous.
15's not bad.
But he is blessed.
You make this prayer to Nadinus, and you get a reply. She will tell you that this trident is not one of hers. It is in the hands and guarded, kept safe and secret by another group of people, that they have domain over this, and that it is one of their most closely guarded secrets and weapons. It is ancient, it is powerful, but it is in storage, in hiding, waiting for a time to be used again, and not to be unlocked until then.
Okay. Ugg turns to his friends. After claiming to talk to animals, Ugg says, "Okay, Ugg talk to God." And God, God tell me, me and God, we good friends, under protection of another group, not ready to be used yet. No touch, no touch, no touchy.
Huh. God
said it, not Ugg. You have problem, take it up with God.
He is a paladin.
I'm debating.
Perhaps dispelling the magic anyway. What could go wrong?
I don't want to trigger a trap or anything, Maybe it's best to retreat.
We could go kill that sand shark. Perhaps the don't think Ugg has gotten in combat yet. He wants to, gotta see how much of a bodyguard he is.
Ugg is pacifist unless necessary.
Let me think. Canon is thinking. We came all this way here, and I still don't understand how everything is connected. I thought the trident would tell us more things, but it's just making more questions, to be honest. I don't know if dispel magic will even do anything. What do you think I should do, Potato and Lily?
I'm at a crossroads. More elementals mean that orcs won't show up to Santa Barbara, which I like. But also, elementals in Santa Barbara, which I don't like. Because I live here. Listen, okay, here's what I'm thinking. If you dispel magic on the trident cannon, if the dispel magic spell works, then the people guarding it are fucking shitter tints if that works, right? So what are they gonna do if one little dispel magic spell releases a train? You know what I mean? Then they probably suck. No. And then if it doesn't work, we don't fuck with it.
If I use detect magic in this cavern-esque area, right? Is the only thing that's emitting magic the trident itself?
How would you know until you detect magic?
I do detect magic.
Yes, you see an overwhelming magical presence coming from the area of the trident. As well as, I don't think you carry your crystal ball on you. It's too fragile, right? You wouldn't carry that with you everywhere.
The scrying orb?
The scrying orb, yeah.
Probably not.
Okay, so you don't have that. Let's see. Does anyone have anything magical on their character
I have a
sheet?
holy symbol.
Yeah, it is a holy symbol. It won't read as magical. It's more of like a blessed thing. Same, but different.
Wait, what school of magic is it?
Is the trident?
Yeah. I forgot. I think I asked this last time.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm not sure. I don't remember what answer I gave last time, and I'm not sure how to specify this. Probably enchantment? I think it's enchantment.
Okay. I don't think dispel magic's gonna do anything. But I can try. If I fail, will I get hurt or anything?
Casting dispel magic?
Yeah.
Not typically. It would have to be some sort of really weird thing for it to like fly back in your face and hurt you.
Okay.
Ugg protests and begs forgiveness from his gods.
We'll just try it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We tried. We came out
Yeah,
all this way
what are you
here.
gonna do? It's not like you're gonna offend anybody.
All right, Neil. We just pack up and go home. Just go home. I'm not gonna.
I am home.
Oh, this feels like a bait. Oh my god, this is such a bait. You know what? But I don't know what else. We can't do anything. I thought this would lead us to more answers, but there's just more questions, Neil. What do I do?
Where do you get answers to these questions?
That's a question, you motherfucker.
Well, who knows something about this?
The dolphins.
You-
Dolphin
Okay.
or Jimbo. Like,
Have you exhausted the dolphins as a source of information?
Probably not.
I
We could
I
probably ask
think
them
Neil's
more
trying to give
questions.
us a clue, guys.
I know.
I'm
The
not sure.
DM is trying to give us a clue.
He's
Perhaps
like,
we have to
hurry the
lean
fuck
on
up with
them.
the main storyline that I crafted.
There are a lot of all roads lead to Rome, you know? You could send for help from the mainland, see if you could hire somebody to come out here and help you with this. You could see if there's anybody in your town that might know this, although that's kind of unlikely. It's just a bunch of farmers and peasants. You did have some success chatting with dolphins. They seemed made to know a little bit more than you might expect a typical dolphin, although dolphins are pretty freaking smart.
Yeah, but they don't seem like regular dolphins. Like they had like a fuck ton of gold and everything. So they are not regular dolphins. Maybe we should just... what if we hire like a detective agency or something to figure this out for us?
Let's outsource.
Like, I don't know, various operations agents. I heard some good things about them.
Cannon is dead.
What?
What?
Oh, I'm just imagining what would happen if you hired Voa to come out and help you.
I die?
They'd probably kill you and steal your town.
Honestly, yeah, they would probably do that. Fuck.
Yeah.
I think, I guess we can go back to questioning the dolphins. Maybe we can hire someone else. Oh, what about Father Tuck? He's holy.
Yeah, we should ask him.
We should ask
The
him
dolph-
about this shit. Like, I'm not holy at all. Cannon doesn't know shit. Or I guess the only one who can help us, but I think he's said everything he has to say.
There you go.
So, we'll
You've got some solutions before you.
We'll get Father Tuck, and if that doesn't work, we're gonna hire Voa.
Well, first things first. What are you gonna do? What is the first thing?
I think we should leave this area for now. I don't think we can do anything here.
Okay.
You
You guys
wait.
back out
Ugh.
and head to the ship.
I asked Ugh, like, they didn't tell you, like, she didn't tell you who the people were that it belonged to, or anything like that?
Ugg has something on his mind.
Okay.
Governor, you pay Ugg 6 copper for bodyguard protection, yes?
Yes.
And Ugg do good job. You protect it.
Yes, Ugh,
Yes.
you do a very good job.
But Ugg also babysitter. Ugg also translator for dolphin, for fish, and for God himself.
Yes.
Outside of Ugg's job description.
What are you getting at, Ugh? Just say
Ugg
it.
good person, but Ugg needs money to buy back swamp.
Ugh. I will raise your salary from 6 copper to 7? No. 8? No. 9?
Potato says,
No.
hold on.
Potato,
He just
please.
wants the swamp.
Please.
He doesn't necessarily need more money.
He needs some money to buy the swamp, though, doesn't he?
Well, I mean, if you give him a little more of this swamp here, remember the contract that you got.
I
him
will
to sign?
shorten your contract from 2 years to 1 year.
He didn't read it.
Wow.
He didn't know it was 2 years.
Well, I told him.
Ah,
He knows now.
oh, there goes your leverage.
50% less. That's
Okay,
a lot.
Ugg very happy. Ugg
Okay.
very happy.
Ugg,
Okay,
I pat Ugg on the shoulder. You are a holy orc.
yes.
Very holy.
Yes.
Very holy.
No, 1 year
Yeah,
per acre of swamp.
yes, it's 1 year now.
Okay. Change is noted.
We should have got Father tucked with us.
Yeah, should have made him try to grab
God says, religious group of people protect Trident for special time. When special time come, Trident.
What's the
Save
special
world.
time, though? Okay, alright. Nothing to do, and no one wants to touch it, so we can't.
Perhaps
Alright.
you should touch it, Cannon.
Oh, see, I do that, but I have 20 what? 23 health. Wow, look at that. 23 health. You have 48. Lily has 61. Lily should touch it.
Why? What's wrong with the trident?
See, last
Oh
time we
right,
came
Lily's
here...
never seen it before.
It's just a fucking trident, right?
Yeah, it's just a fucking trident.
It's just a trident. Yeah. I guess only me and Cannon have actually, seen the.
Last time we came here, Daffodil touched it, and it shocked him. And he
Why
lost.
did you ask me to touch the trident then?
You have a
Cannon?
lot of health, and I'm very fragile. I'm a very fragile half-elven boy, okay? But we're not
You
gonna
want me
touch
to-
it. I don't think we
We
should.
want
I think if you
leave.
touch it, what's going to happen is you're going to get shocked, and we're going to find out absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds
that
like what's gonna
sounds-
happen.
That's literally what's going to
Yeah.
happen. I think we should go ask Father Tuck for more information. I regret not actually bringing him. That was an oversight.
Can we just send someone and bring Father Tuck and skip the back and forth?
Sure. I mean, we can gloss over the back and forth unless something crazy happens, but it'll take a day to sail back and a day to come back here. But that's fine. You guys are long resting anyway, sort of. Ooh. Yeah. You leave the cave. You head back to your ship, and as you make the way back, you'll notice a woman arises from the water, clinging to the side of your boat.
What?
She has long teal-colored hair, large almond eyes with green
It's Jimbo's
colors
mermaid.
to them. And she just kind of, you can't really, she's like tucked on the side of the ship holding on, right? So you can just see like the top half of her emerge from the water. And she calls up in fluent common and says, "You didn't take it.
No.
You didn't take it.
You were supposed to take it?
No.
No, you weren't.
Oh.
I'm very proud of you."
Oh.
Potato asked for 40 more gold to
Please
repay.
ignore Potato! Please ignore Potato!
Uh,
Jimbo, the 40 gold from the swords.
No, please.
what your name, pretty girl?
Lysandra, who we spoke just a moment ago.
Oh, I know a dolphin named Lysandra too.
You know what? Maybe I should let Ugg talk to Lysandra. Ugg seems to be the most pure-hearted here, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Keep talking to her, Ugg.
Yeah, we no take Trident because me, God, good friends. He said no touch. He said no touch. So we no
It
touch.
belongs to my people. We've left it here to keep it safe, to keep it hidden, for the day when we need it again.
Is that today?
It is not today.
Okay. It's not today, guys.
We understand this, right?
I think the
It's still
mermaid speaks
translating.
English, right? Doesn't the mermaid speak
Yes.
English?
Just
Yeah,
speaking
she's
in
speaking
common.
common.
Yep.
She's speaking
right,
common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can.
Can we ask, though, what the day is that you're waiting for?
We will know it when it comes. The trident is to be given to a great leader who will unite people behind them and drive back forces of evil.
Potato remembers the anti-orc rally that Lily started. Remembering that she brought people together to drive back the orcs.
Maybe I could touch the trident.
Maybe Lily was the one, the chosen one.
Drive back people? Drive back who exactly?
The orcs.
No, I'm asking Lysandra.
Oh,
We don't know. There isn't a need for it yet. The future is uncertain.
What is your people exactly? You're not... It's clear you're not just dolphins.
Human. Duh.
Well, she looks like a mermaid to me. She doesn't look human.
We only see the upper
we only
half,
see the
right?
top half. Yeah, we only
Yeah.
see the top
Oh,
half.
I'm just assuming
What,
this
mermaid?
is the same...
Mermaid?
This is the same mermaid that Jimbo mentioned, right? Because he said almond-shaped green eyes, and you said almond-shaped eyes, right?
Sandra, could I see your bottom
Show her
half?
the coin. Show her the coin. Right? You still have the one coin.
I take out the coin. You gave this to Jimbo.
Mm-hmm.
He...
He was a kind man. He deserves his reward.
I'm so confused. What are you guys?
I'm a sea elf.
A sea elf.
Self.
A sea elf. Do I have any idea what sea elves are, or is this my first time? Like,
This is probably your first time hearing about this sort of thing. You're probably a little bewildered.
yeah, I never knew there was such thing as sea elves. Do you...
We tend to stay away from surface dwellers unless they need our help. And she looks directly at Lily and says, "We saved you
Oh,
when your ship crashed, when it sank."
that was you. Thanks, Dolphin. Fuck. Thank you, sea elf.
Lysandra, her name is we established.
Thank you, Dolphin.
Is there sea elf? Is there sea orc?
Man, we're wasting
Sword.
No.
questions on her right now.
She has nowhere to be.
Do you
There are
guys-
no sea orcs.
So do you live around our island?
We live in the channel, in the space between land and land, deep underwater, in the kelp forests, and below that, in crags in the earth, underneath coral.
I know we asked you this before, but is there really no way to protect our island from those elementals?
Not until the island is done being constructed and the rifts are closed and they cannot re-enter the world.
So that
Their presence here is an accident.
what do you mean constructed?
Do you not know? The island upon which you have taken settlement is still being built. It is not finished.
You mean the constructions that we make? Or
The land itself.
the land is being constructed at the moment.
Active volcano. Is that what it means?
The land is being constructed, pulled from the four planes, and built piece by piece. Your brethren have tried mighty hard to get to the other side of it, to see the magic of its creation, which the gods forbid of your people.
Canon thinks back to the magic castle and wonders if that's related to it. Can I ask her about the magic castle?
What would you like to ask?
Do you know of a magical castle on the island? Is that related to this construction?
I don't know anything about the inland. We stay on the outside, and we stay away from what the deities do not want us to see.
What
We
about
respect their decisions.
what about sudden storms that push the boats back to where it came from?
That would be Nadinus herself, making sure passage around the island is stopped.
Oh, I know the Venus.
A ship sank from that fairly recently. We managed to rescue one person and bring them to one of the islands. I hope they're okay.
They are. We saved them. That's
Nadinus, huh? Maybe Ugg can talk to Nadinus. Ask a favor. To stop storm so we can go past it?
You don't need to go past it.
Oh, okay.
Going around the point would be to see what no mortal eyes should see. The creation of land itself. The merger of four planes into this one. It's more than mortal minds can bear to see or comprehend.
how come.
When you
Sorry, go on.
you said our kind tried to go through it, right? Tried to go to the other planes.
Mm-hmm.
Who was our kind?
A ship labeled the Condor tried to sail
Wow.
around over and over again, like other ships before it years ago. Their persistence became their demise.
What about the... Oh my god, Canon has so many questions. It's like she's finally getting answers. So if the island is being constructed and that's creating the elementals, like disturbing them, I guess, and causing them to attack, how come these attacks were recent? I guess, like...
Recent?
As in, there haven't been elementals attacking like for generations, right? This all happened in like a recent time span, right? Of this campaign, I'm just assuming it was just...
Right. She tilts her head side to side and says, I don't have an answer for that. But I'm sure there is one somewhere. Maybe the construction starts and stops, and the elementals only come when it grows, or maybe a different part is being constructed. Maybe new rifts are being created and others closed. I don't have an answer.
How long will this construction last? We can't just keep getting attacked by these elementals, right?
I don't have an answer. It'll continue until the gods are done. Or until this landmass reaches the others.
Alessandra, where do you think we should go next to continue our story?
Good question.
Where would you go,
What is
Alessandra?
your story?
Oh, to stop the elementals.
If that is your only goal, then stay where you are and fight them back. If that is all that you wish in the world, then you simply defend your home. But surely you have greater goals and dreams than that. What is the story of your people?
Governor?
Why are you looking?
Governor?
Are you the leader? She says to you.
I look kind of uncomfortable now being called the leader and nod bashfully.
What is your name?
My name is
Leader of men.
Cannon D. Ball.
Cannonball?
Cannonball, yes. A while ago, we found a dolphin necklace. Like a moonstone dolphin necklace. Was that related to you somehow?
She shrugs. We have many pieces of jewelry and art. I don't know of any one in particular.
If we have... I don't want to keep your time, Lysandra. You've been so immensely helpful answering all these questions. Is there any way we can contact you again for future questions?
What's your Discord?
What's your Discord?
No. But we will find you if we need you. Unless you can reach the bottom of the sea. Unless you can move between the forests of kelp and underneath the coral. We are out of your reach. That is as designed. But what is your story, Cannon of Balls?
I'm just trying to find out the many mysteries that plague this island. I recently became leader of the island, and I just want to protect the people in it. And that includes protecting them from the elementals and figuring out where all these mysterious things came from, such as the castle that you don't seem to have any idea of, a sun artifact that we found, the trident that we found, and so on and so forth.
You simply wish to protect your people? You have no greater aspirations or desires?
Well, it'd be nice if the place that I'm protecting one day becomes something greater than just an island. But that's...
And what do you envision for it? What do you see for it?
Am I allowed to be as grandiose as possible? I mean, this is just a dream. It might...
This is your dream. Far be it from me to tell you what it is.
I envision a great country. Not just an outpost. I envision something bigger than an island. I want to be ruler of this new land.
You seek great power over a new land? To be in charge?
Great power, per se. I just want to make this land great and spread the greatness everywhere.
With you at the top?
Maybe not me at the top.
What makes a land great?
The people.
What makes a people great?
Cannon thinks to himself, am I the bad guy?
This is a new land being created. It has no history. It has no... nothing with it that could stand in your way. It is a blank slate. And you are the leader of the first people to arrive. It is yours to do with as you please. Until someone stronger comes along and forces you out of it.
Cannon is deep in thought.
Potato says we need to level up more. Train, perhaps. Train. He wants to test his new dual wielding feat. And his new swords that he got.
Ugg agrees. It's been a while since he got to smash something.
Mm-hmm.
While this place is undeveloped and new, the gods are fond of testing people. I'm sure you will find many trials and tribulations upon your path, but your goal, like all of ours, is our own. What you want in life, you must decide for yourself and then seek it out. If you wish to simply be led along by someone greater, then appoint someone greater and follow their lead.
Where's the
if you
closest
can't
trials
pick a
and
path for
tribulation?
yourself. Would you like one?
Hold on a
The
second
sand
here.
shark.
Sand shark. Sand
Sand shark.
No.
Right,
Not
sand
I have no idea. Sand.
shark.
If you wish for a test, sink yourselves to the bottom of this island. On the other side of this cave, on the other side of the island from this cave, you will find a dead coral reef there, well beneath the waves. And in this coral reef, you will find a cave inhabited by a predator. He plagues these areas, and if you wish a trial, you may find it and slay it. But it lives beneath the waves.
Should have taken water breathing.
Well, I mean, the rest of us have to get there too, right?
Yeah.
No, I can give you all water breathing.
Oh,
Man.
You can
Fuck.
prepare new spells, right?
No, I can learn new spells,
Well,
but I don't have books.
Yes. Yes. So how would you get new spells? Because you can get spells other than just leveling up, right? If you if you have access to someone's spell book or something, then you could get them.
We need to go
them
back
their
to the
spells.
ship,
the
guys.
sand
I
shark.
We need
whisper
to go-
loudly. The nice water lady. Maybe she knows.
Oh, right, the mermaid.
And I
Yeah.
point at
And,
her
like-
subtly.
No,
Yeah.
there's the spell book by Rachel. Remember, we left it in the ship.
No, what if the mermaid just knows magic? You could,
Could you teach me spells? I mean, worth a try to ask.
My magic is different from yours. It does not translate.
Where's the spell book
Would that I could.
that Rachel had? Was it in town?
I think it
No.
was on the
Rachel's spell book
shipwreck,
is
right?
either on her body or in the shipwreck or
Wait.
lost to all time.
Sand
Uh,
shark. Sand shark.
I think we have to go back to the sand shark area to find the spell book. It's probably buried or something. I don't think we checked fully.
Round two,
Probably
bitch.
in the sand, in the sand
Oh
shark,
my
yeah.
gosh.
I don't know how
Cannon
many
looks
rages.
distraught. I don't want to lose any more people.
It's almost been
Oh,
a full rest, huh?
Yeah, shark is animal. I talked to shark. Maybe we
You don't
solved this with
understand,
beats.
Doug. It was hard. It
Look,
killed the last
look.
governor.
How strong can this shark really be? Like, I don't think the shark is capable of killing anyone. Don't worry, Ugg very strong. Ugg will never be killed by a sand shark.
Well,
I think we long rested by now, you know, all this traveling.
Yeah,
back and
probably.
forth at the town towards the
That-
sand shark.
Traveling, resting in the boat, chilling,
Lily,
talking to the mermaid.
yeah,
Exerting
exactly.
ourselves.
The anti-orc rally, that was relaxing.
Oh yeah, that
too.
was relaxing as hell.
Chill.
do we have any other
We
questions
have
for Lysandra?
Fireball now.
Yeah.
Any other questions for Lysandra? Or
Oh, Governor, now your chance for love. She elf, you elf?
Ugh, please. I thank you for answering all our questions and giving us new ones to think about. I wish we had a way to contact you in the future if we have any more, but I understand that's not possible.
Thank you for not trying to steal our trident.
Cannon thinks to himself, I was gonna steal it. Am I a bad person? But he
Potato
doesn't.
says we'll be back for it later.
No, Potato, we are not doing that. I think we'll be taking our leave now.
Yeah, if we need to contact you, I ask my good friend Dolphin, Lysandra. She'll reach out. You guys have a lot in common.
Yes, ask her. She knows my mind and can speak on my behalf.
Wait, aren't
Alright, let's
they
go-
the same
let's go.
person? Okay, whatever.
Let's go to the beach.
Wait, did we long rest? Seriously? Like, are we all good? Like, I
We
She
don't-
long
says-
rest.
Peace be unto you, and disappears beneath the waves.
Man,
To finish a long rest, you will need to wait 3 days. and
should-
then you will have long rested. So you can head back to the mainland, kick it for a couple days, and then sail back out if you want.
Kevin,
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Locks himself in his
fully
room
rested.
and thinks about where his life is heading. Is he a bad
Ugh,
person?
yeah. In the 3 days, Ugg would like to peruse the library, reading up everything about Sand Shark and all its weaknesses.
Ugg knows how to read?
Oh fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
Get the translator.
Look at the pictures. For Sand Shark.
So, before we finish your long rest, there's a couple of things. First off, a trade ship arrives on Wednesday. This is the first ship from the mainland, from like Drekis, that has arrived in a while, not since Ugg and his people arrived. It's here to load up on cows and jewelry, citrus, whatever other things that you guys have to trade. A lot of bitumen. It would get avocados if there was any avocado import happening, but that still hasn't been properly set
We
up.
need to get on that. We'd be
Yeah.
rich.
But it is also this ship that Lady Campbell will attempt to leave on. You've
Wait.
left David to guard her, right?
Wait, am I back by the time the ship comes though?
Yeah.
Okay. So I see this happening. Can I?
Well, you see the ship arriving. Ugg will see it arriving from his front door. And you can get there. You can be one of the first people to the ship if you would like.
I would like that.
Governor.
Yes.
All right, there you are. The ship arrives. The captain comes out. Your harbor master, I think her name is Ramona, talks with the captain. Makes inventory of the things coming off, the things going on. Appropriate fees are calculated. Money changes hands. The logistics of all this goes down. You can be standing by at any given point in time. Sakuno, who are you killing?
Why did you
critical?
roll, Saikuno?
Oh no, I was looking at my
Wow.
long swords. One of them says two-handed, and the other one says.
Because when
one.
you use a longsword, you can use it with one hand, or you can use it with two hands. And if you use it with two hands, the damage is slightly higher.
Oh.
It's a D10 instead of a D8. So
Shouldn't I
they'll
always
both
use
be
it
on there, but you can
one-handed?
just... You're going to use it one-handed because you're going to dual wield. But in the off chance that you lose a weapon in the middle of a fight, you can switch to a two-handed version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not killing anyone, just testing it out. I've been waiting to use these swings at the air.
Ugg sees Potato swinging his weapon, so he decides to practice as well.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Lily starts screaming.
All right. Well, what do you want to say to the people on the ship, or do with the ship?
Oh no, I want to see if Lady Campbell's leaving.
She's not. I mean, you're arriving early when the ship arrives, so she probably hasn't even seen it yet. Or if she has seen it, it would take her longer to get here. So, you're just gonna chill by the ship?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Lady Campbell will come by with, what's his name?
Andy.
Dave.
Oh, man.
Dave the bodyguard in tow. Andy somewhere nearby. And she makes her rounds through the market. She stops by the Lemon Sisters. She stops by the jewelry stores. She checks in on a couple of people here and there, some of the farmers and the fishermen. She goes by the red smith to get some little bits of copper things made. And she comes by to speak to the captain of the ship, just casually making the rounds like she does.
I'm very
And then she spots
suspicious.
you near the ship.
Huh?
Yeah. And then she sees you right near the docks on her way to the ship. And changes her course from the captain, who would be past you, towards you, David in tow. She comes up and gives you a slight curtsy and looks you in the eyes with a warm smile and says, "Governor, I just wanted to thank you for assigning me my own personal bodyguard to keep me safe."
Yes, well, you never know what's going to happen. I've had a revelation, Lady Campbell. I'm waiting for Lady Campbell to say yes.
She's looking at you surprised, eyes open wide. Yes?
When the late governor died, I wasn't sure what to do, when Governor Daffodil took the spot. As you may know, he wasn't the best governor. And when he died, the responsibility seemed to just fall on my shoulders, and I admit I don't think I reacted well, maybe out of grief or stress. And I want to apologize to you if I ever made you uncomfortable. And I just want you to know, whatever you decide, my intent has not changed. I do want to make this place great. I want to make this place good again. And your presence would really help. But if you still want to leave, I understand, and I won't stop you. And then I'm like, David, let's go.
Ooh. Roll me a 1d20 cannon. She stands there by the docks for a good few minutes, watching you walk away, pondering in her mind what this might mean for her. Is this a true change, or is it a temporary change? Are you the sort of person that can be trusted, or are you going to slip on back to your old ways the moment it becomes more convenient? Is this a lie to get her to stay happily, or is this an honest change in your person?
You know, meeting with Sandra kind of shifted my perspective a little bit. It made Canon realize there are greater things out there than just, I guess, terrorizing the townspeople.
Yeah, like killing sand sharks.
Yeah.
He
So
wants to find greater purpose.
Why don't we go around the table and chat about our individual greater purposes? Why don't we start with Lily at the bottom of the table here? What is your purpose here, Lily?
As you might have seen, the posters around town talking about getting the orcs off of this island out of Santa Barbara. Not my Santa Barbara, is what I like to say. In life, I want to create orcs, and I want to expel an ethnic group from this continent. And that's it. That's all I want to do.
What was the first one?
Create art.
Create art and expel an ethnic group from this continent.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
How is your art coming along?
I think we need
Not too bad.
demonstrations.
Would you call yourself a failed artist?
No, I'm
Oh
a
my
succeeded.
God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No!
Yeah, did you fail out of art school?
No, we're not going there.
I
Change
haven't
your view
applied
on the
yet.
world?
I haven't applied yet. Maybe I should try.
Do you like to supply people with methamphetamine? That was your last character. I'm sorry.
I might try out for art school.
Okay. Now that we know where Lily stands, let's go to Potato. What are your goals and aspirations? What is Potato's story? Even though it hasn't been finished yet, what is it going to be? Where does
Potato
it go?
came here to, live a new life and see if he was a strong fighter. After seeing his friends die repeatedly, he realizes he needs to level up. That way his friends don't die anymore. Potato wants to get stronger to protect his friends. Fight for your friends, as they say.
So that's the end of your story?
He also wants to
Just-
feed his dog.
Feed your dog, fight for your friends, no greater aspirations in life?
He takes one step at a time. Everyone keeps dying, so he realizes, he's got to get that solved first before he can, do the other things.
It's sensible. Do the things that you can do right now and then figure out the future later. Yeah, okay.
One step at a time, yep.
What about Ugg? What is
Oh.
Ugg's story?
Ugg is simple orc. He wants to protect the weak. He wants to have his swamp, and he wants to follow the teachings of the Holy Church as best as he can, and bring happiness to both humans and orcs, kind orcs, orcs that are not like the other orcs, and protect nature. He is a kind soul with a simple mind.
Okay. And canon. What each of these people seem to have fairly simple stories for themselves. Not that simple is bad, but they've got clear-cut objectives that are fairly easily reachable, and then it's a matter of maintaining them. What is Canon's greater story? The story that he hasn't fulfilled yet?
Oh man, that's a
You know,
lot of
if
pressure.
you were gonna write a story about Canon's life, you'd be in chapter like 2 or 3 right now. What are chapters 4 through 30?
Right now, here's what I think. First, he wanted to be. Well, he moved to Santa Barbara to create another life for him. He used to be a noble, so he left that behind as well, right? He wanted to genuinely make Outpost Santa Barbara a really cool place, not just an island, but I guess a serious contender like other places like Mystery or Drekis or whatever, right? Because it's nowhere near that yet. And then he realizes after meeting Lysandra, talking dolphins, tridents, elementals, that there are things greater than just this island out there, and he feels kind of humbled, I guess. Timmy, I'm having a serious character development moment. Hold on. Okay. Just ignore that. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I feel like I'm at crossroads. I'm not sure. Like, he wanted to take over this island and make it super cool, but then he realizes that, oh my gosh, this island is like under construction. There's like elementals here, like all this stuff. So he realizes there's.
So Canon doesn't really have a dream going forward.
His
then.
dream was to make Santa Barbara a place where everyone would have heard of it all over the world. That kind of because right now it's again just a dinky little outpost.
Right, but you want to bring fame and fortune to your town.
Yeah, he wants people to take it seriously. You know, right now we don't have anything really except swamps and lemons and there's nothing.
Right. Well, I guess this is the direction we will head as you attempt to make people take your town seriously while, having anti-orc protests and a Gestapo potato and, secret police.
I also want to find out more about the elementals and the mystical side. It's very intriguing.
Okay. Well, it looks like there is a long path before you guys before these things are done. And I guess we'll continue on that path next week.
I didn't get to fight anything.
We're out of time today.
Can I fight
unfortunately.
Sykkuno?
What? You can fight him offline.
Sparring.
Oh, spar, we can train for
All right,
perhaps a
I'm gonna
small
maul
amount.
potato.
All right, maul potato for us. You miss.
Wait, what is a
Potato,
maul?
hit him back.
Oh, right, I have 17 armor. I get my
Yeah, hit him back,
triple
potato.
attacks, right? I use my special
Whoa!
action.
Yeah,
I get my
if you
action surge ability. I can hit him like 5 times now.
You'll get 4 now with action surge, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't I get a bonus attack from level 5 or something?
Yes, you get 2 attacks because you're 5th level. So then you'll get 2 attacks and 2 attacks and 1. Oh yeah, you'll get 5 attacks.
Ah.
Go ahead. Hit, miss.
I think it's
Wait a
2
minute.
hits,
Ug's
right?
AC is 17 actually. Yeah, it's only 2 hits. Roll me some damage. Yeah.
I was using a wooden sword. Wooden.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
well-
we're just sparring. I don't want to hurt him.
Yeah.
This is just to see,
All right, you win this one.
Potato has more respect for Ugg after the sparring.
Nice. I guess you guys will long rest, and when we pick up next week, you will go fight the sand shark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, that's it.
I have to pee really bad.
Me too. Holy
Me
shit.
3.
Oh man, my bladder is like bursting.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The bladder, yeah.
Are there any, experience points or no? Okay, I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I
Like
feel like
role
translating
playing?
for God and a dolphin is.
Uh-huh. And we did
Yes.
Yeah,
spar a
we
little at
can-
the
Yeah,
end.
I had some
Yeah.
leadership experience getting the whole town
He
together.
did. He brought the whole
Yeah.
town together. He made that poster. That was a good poster. Yeah.
So we have leading a protest. We have translating with dolphins and understanding the nature of these sea creatures that you keep seeing and sort of communicate with you, but have seemed like weird dolphins, but now you know what they are. There is an
Babysitting?
understanding of what's going on in the world. There is some character development with relation to the former governor's widow. Yeah, we've got a little bit of experience here. Divide it between 4 people. Everyone can take home 262 XP.
Math. 262?
Yeah,
262.
how much XP do you have now, Cannon?
I have 6814
6814.
that I did not use the calculator for. Haha.
Ah. Yeah, we have the same XP, thanks.
No problem.
Uh-huh. What about Jimbo's gold? Do
We'll
I get
figure that out
XP for
next
like
week. I'm gonna write
you
this
know,
down.
what do they call it when you take from funds you're not supposed to?
Stealing.
Embezzlement?
Embezzling.
Thievery.
Embezzling, I think, is the right word here, yeah. Ugg, you should have started with about halfway between the 2 levels, so...
Ooh. Halfway is 4.6 thousand.
Yes, very good.
Alright, nice. Nice. So 292 is 2892.
Okay.
Okay.
Any outros? Anything you want to shout out?
Nope.
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 No, nothing.
Nothing.
I'm like Destiny. Neil, when's your next show?
My next show is going to be Empires of Arcadia tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Pacific time. It is the similar story of empire building on a different land, and we are getting near the end of the campaign. We're about, I don't know, 70% of the way through by now, I think. At least for this first big chapter.
I see. Cool. Anyone else? Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Thanks, Louis.
With the win. Yeah, we